Sit down. Everybody remain seated where you are.
Hey, man, so you put me on?
Yeah.
Then why isn't alcohol made illegal? Flowers and grass. Like juice freaks get hangers and cirrhosis in the liver. Besides, grass doesn't have it for me like alcohol. Besides, that cigarette much worse. Right, man. As much as you want.
And quit it.
Have a party.
There's nothing wrong with grass. Yeah. 1,000 times, and you'll never go to harder drugs.
Don't take any films of me. You're not going to use them anyway. Well, speak your mind then. Okay, I will. No one has the right to tell me what I can do with my own body, what I can eat, drink, or smoke. This is a free country, and no one has the right to take away my constitutional rights.
It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. Steve likes the weed. Steve likes the weed. By DMT. The DMT. Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hoosiers with the drink. Sophisticated blasphemy. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. So let's set our minds free for the singularity. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show.
I invite you to take a deep breath, and when you're comfortable, begin to close your eyes. I wonder if you would take a moment to imagine yourself being more calm, peaceful, and focused. And as you allow your unconscious mind to naturally conjure an image of what would feel like, consider what you might be seeing, hearing, and what you might be feeling that shows you are more calm, peaceful, and focused. And perhaps you are already feeling more calm, peaceful, and focused. If not, notice that your unconscious mind can reveal how you might do this. Now maybe you can think of a simple way to incorporate this feeling of calm into your life in the days and weeks ahead. And after you have done that, know that it really can be this easy to create a little more peace and calm in your life. So I invite you now to take a breath for a moment and begin to move your attention back to the room, listening to the sounds around you, and begin to open your eyes.
Good morning!
Isn't that what he says?
No. He says, no, that's the enemy. He was not saying good morning to the enemy.
Oh, have you ever seen the Vietnamese version of that movie?
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Viet Cong! He's the radio. He's like pirate radio for the.
If that isn't a way to come out of a meditation, I don't know what is.
I don't know
buddy.
what is.
I don't know what is, pal.
I hope people were listening to that on the road today.
Yeah, I'm taking people off of the road.
Hold on, Craig's meditation's on. I'm alive, I'm dead.
Sweet release.
Sweet release.
Sweet release.
Well, Craig hit you with the meditation. Now I'm going to hit you with some motivation, okay? You dirty motherfuckers. Oh, sorry,
it's the morning, bud.
I can't be
God, we can't be calling
Yeah, I
people
can. Guess
MFers
what?
in the morning.
We're getting up early. Not really that early, but earlier than we usually are, okay? And it's tough for me to find some motivation. Sometimes I get in my own head and say, what are you doing? What am I doing? Is it all worth it? Am I making any difference? Is anything I'm going to do, is anything like that going to come to fruition? All these goals and dreams I got in my head? I don't know, but I can tell you one thing right now. Never give up, bud. Never give up. That's the deal. That's the whole deal. The Aldrich brothers. Story I found, I posted on the page before. It's two little brothers. One's like 10, one's maybe 9. The dad had a brother, same age group. So he was he was looking so forward to seeing his sons grow up like him and his brother did.
Sure.
Best friends. You know, when you're like Irish twins, you're right there. Your brother, your dad
My
had
dad was an Irish twin. Yep.
The one kid, I believe, has cerebral palsy,
Okay.
and he is in a wheelchair. So the one brother was searching. The older brother was searching for things to do with his little brother because you could just see how much they love each other, man. It's just he just loves him. He knows his language. It's like my grandma after she had a stroke. I could tell what she was trying to get across.
Sure.
I hung out with her enough. I knew
Sure.
it.
You get
Other
it.
people were like, what's going on? Well, this is what's going on. They ask him at one point. Because he's carrying an extra 100 pounds around. Swimming, he puts him in a boat and swims because they do triathlon. So he swims with them in a boat for a little while. Why don't you drag that down a little bit?
Because you're moving around like it.
Well, I got to duck down when you flip me back to that thing. Flip me back to that thing now. Drag me down.
There you go, buddy.
I feel much better now.
Tell me about these Aldrich.
Okay, so the Aldrich boys. He swims around. He's got a raft, like, you know, those little boats that you can buy from wherever, you know, just this little orange one.
Sure.
Puts him in one of those, swimming. His teacher, the guy who's
his
training
brother's
him,
is swimming him around?
Yeah, he's swimming his brother.
He's like towing him?
Towing him through the water.
Okay.
His coach didn't want to say, there's kids can't do these anyway. There's probably no way you're going to be able to do a triathlon carrying your brother, having him wrapped around your waist as you're swimming, having him, when he's running, he pushes him. When he's running, he pushes him like those 3-wheel ones.
Yeah.
And then when he's biking, he pulls him.
Okay.
And he's like, well, I said, okay, I'll help you out. You know, I'm a believer in that kind of anything is possible. Helps him out, trains the kid. Kid starts doing marathon or triathlons, and his coach is saying, yeah, he'd probably win. He's in such good shape now. He would win these in his age group. But he's towing, so he don't have a shot of winning any of these things. He doesn't care. They ask him at one point, do you ever think about giving up? And zero hesitation. He's like, no. Like he can't even comprehend that thought quit. And she's like, well, you know, the interviewer says she's trying to understand why he is not comprehending. I think 99.999% of people go, this is tough. You know, I could give up at any point. I could just give up. Everyone will still love me. Fine. He's like, I don't want to not see the smile on my brother's face. That's my motivation right there, because there's only certain ways he can communicate. And he goes, it's funny because sometimes she says, does he ever tell you to go faster or anything? And he says, no, but I can tell by the way his reaction is. If he's looking bored, then I better pick it up a little bit and start. I'm like, that is the coolest thing ever. The kid didn't even have the concept
of quitting,
of giving up, of quitting. He just said, nope, this is what I do now, and I will do this forever. And it's the documentary is called Race Against Time.
Do you know if he's tried to do them without
I don't know.
brother?
I tried to look up some more information about it because this thing came out a few years ago, and I think the kid already outlived what the doctors had said.
Yeah.
So then to get into that whole thing, they asked the parents, the time is not long for your son, according to all the doctors.
Right.
How does that make you feel? Oh, we've thought about it. We've come to grips with it. Have you thought about how the older brother will feel without having the little brother? And both the parents are just like,
yeah,
I can handle it.
Sure.
And I know he can too. I just don't want him to not.
He hasn't done any alone.
Yeah. It is one of the most gripping. And whenever I'm kind of feeling down about my stuff or just not motivated, I'm feeling not motivated. I don't really want to do the things I know I need to do.
Yeah.
I will call on that a little bit to say, whoa, man, there are some people who don't give up. And that's what I want. I just want to give up.
I've had thoughts like that before, like when a pain is nagging or something like that, and you're like, man, I could just as easily post up in this bed today, get a nice warm cup of tea, watch a movie.
So easy.
And then I think about people that would just, honestly, for a day, would love to have a little bit of nagging pain in their knee to walk around in the woods or something like that. Things like that put things in perspective. That's one of the things of being a part of this bowl of cosmic soup of all of us, belonging to it is being able to tap in to that empath in each of us, that to try and feel what it is to be someone who 98% is made up of the same 99% is made up of the same stuff I am.
I'm not a bonobo.
Yeah, you're not a bonobo.
The jury's still out on that. The jury's still out.
You could.
My 23andMe hasn't come back yet. It comes back with
Would you
slight
do a
bonobo.
23andMe?
Yeah, why not? They already got all the information.
Dude, that's where I'm at right now. Like, I'm kind of
curious.
curious. I don't know how accurate they can get. Like, I know they can get pretty accurate, but
Let's make shit up and send it back.
Totally. They're like, hey, let's tell this one he's a Cossack. Let's tell him he's a Cossack.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds
What's that?
good. He has no family from Siberia. He has no family in Russia. I think I would do it.
Yeah.
I think
do it right now.
Let's do 23andMe.
Let's
see you guys.
See you guys. We're just kidding. We're kidding. We're back. Oh, God. I needed to cut these off.
Cut them off.
Smoked my arm. We got some bolts sticking out of the wall. Is there a point where I come to a problem, where my problems come to a head am I crazy? Where is the line of someone who is so motivated to not give up and an insane person? And
no. They're a Venn diagram, bud. They're a Venn diagram. I mean, that's the whole idea. Like, genius.
Are you a madman?
Genius is madness, right? Like, you have to be. Now, I think that some people, I'm sure,
And is that just what people call you?
And even to your own, like, you're a pretty athletic guy. Growing up as a kid, like, some things came a little easier to you than maybe other kids. But then,
Everything.
But when you played with some guys that were like next level athletes, and you're like, why is it so easy? I remember we had this guy I played high school football with he ended up playing, like, I think he went to Northern Iowa and then he ended up playing in the Canadian Football League, but he was just like, he was just one of the greatest athletes ever. And it was, all of those guys just made it look so effortless. No. Sprints, when I was dying running wind sprints, like, he's just like, we're running the snake, the whole team's running the snake. Like, it always looked like he was jogging, but he was 4 paces ahead of everybody else. And I'm like,
what's up with that?
I think that there are some people who naturally
fight him?
excel. I fucking smashed his nose when I got back.
Nobody's
ever
faster
make me look. No, he was one of the fastest people in the state. But my point is like there are some athletes and things where I feel like truly it's just always come that easy to them. Sports is like a little bit different. But then there are other players, other people who are like consumed by this madness that they get the 10,000 swings of a bat a week or whatever, like, and that is what makes them great. But there is a crossover. Maybe athletics isn't the greatest because I think that some people are just physically gifted to a level that just elevates them kind of above everyone else.
Then you see Wayne Gretzky, and he looked like,
dude.
They called him Celine Dion. He said he looked like
kind of looks like Celine Dion.
Celine Dion on skates is what the one of the enforcer, I forget, maybe it was McSorley or somebody. He's like, yeah, I get to LA. I see Gretzky's got his shirt off. Guy looks like Celine Dion. Like, that's hilarious.
It is hilarious, but
greatest player of all time.
so athletes maybe isn't the greatest compare
penchant for music. Like
musicians.
It's amazing.
Artists in general, like people that are consumed by it really applies to art because there are people that will use mediums and get lost in a medium that you're like. I've got a buddy. I post him on the page every now and then. Wiley Ross. He's like a muralist down in Austin. Unbelievable artist. I remember in high school too. Like. His art was just everywhere throughout the halls and everything. Like you could tell the teachers knew that they had somebody really special.
Really?
And like his painting is amazing.
And he always did portraits of you, which I thought was
and what was strange, what was kind of cool though, was like he would paint me as like different characters. So like one time I was like a matador.
He
just got an astronaut. Yeah, with like a space helmet on. Kind of weird.
That was cool.
Especially since he didn't know me. He was just painting me through the window, which was.
Oh weird. Shit! Dennison said we should see the sunrise. Let's go.
Oh,
let's go. We'll be back, Dennison. I really enjoyed it. We're back. That was a beautiful sunrise.
Great sunrise.
Great sunrise.
Great record.
Wow, that was beautiful.
I'll bet the sun's rising over over Dennison's farm where native hemp extract. Which, buddy, I got to tell you.
You got that thing?
Oh, do I have that thing? Native hemp extract is my favorite CBD product. It's my favorite total cannabinoid product. I'll tell you that. Can I get a little juice of that, bud? Can I get a little juice of that, bud?
The thing I love about it, the smell.
It really
smells like poop today. Oh, that's my thumb. That's my thumb. I'm
weird,
sorry.
man.
I'm sorry.
It's weird, brother. It's weird stuff.
Oh, I got the full
Okay.
dose.
Okay.
Full dose.
Okay. You can't see it because it's so green.
Oh my god.
It just disappears.
That's pretty wild.
Pretty wild. Pretty cool, man.
Wild. That's pretty wild.
You know what that's probably gonna bring upon us? Well, you know what happens to me every time I hit that native hemp extract, I get hit with a native hemp extract moment of clarity. Oh man, my cognitive function is off of the charts.
I'm thinking so clearly now. I can think clearly now.
The fog is gone. Oh, the sun's up. Yeah, okay, that too. All right, it's a fleeting moment though. It can't be there all the time.
Yeah, it can. It does.
It actually does. You guys,
actually,
this entire episode is brought to you.
Yeah, not bad.
This entire episode is a native hemp.
It looks like
moment of clarity.
That's pretty cool. It looks like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, kind of. You know how his thing came down.
Oh yeah, I
came down. Sorry, sorry about that. Yeah, I think we're madmen.
You think so? Yeah, we probably are. I think that we got to lean into our Mad Men a little bit yesterday. In about 2 hours' time, we recorded what turned out maybe to be one of our most favorite things we've ever done.
Oh, I still need.
And I don't know. Maybe we lead off the 8 o'clock hour with that? Maybe we'll just kind of roll in. We're just waking up in the morning. We're just waking up. I got sunshine.
Yeah.
on a cloudy day.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll lead off the 8 o'clock hour with we got an interview. We played it last night. There was a little interview on C-SPAN.
Big news.
Senator Thaddeus Fulovit
from
Senator
Louisiana.
Yeah, Covington, Louisiana. Had a chance to really grill. I mean, really turn the screws on Darren, the Dare Lion.
I thought the Dare Lion had a good showing, though.
I
think he showed up well.
I think it's kind of silly. I mean, if we're going to grill somebody,
they're gonna put it on
I think
him.
we should grill Senator Fulovit for, I mean, you're going to put it on a mascot? Who ran the damn program?
Fulovit's just doing his job, too.
He's just asking questions. His constituents want to know answers. His constituents want answers. And I don't think that it's, I mean.
I wish that guy would run for president.
Senator Fulovit.
President. They should change it to
maybe they should make
president. I like that better. Maybe they should what? Craig, did you sell this yesterday?
Yeah,
I was thinking about the Home Shopping Network.
James Alexander Hilbig bought it, $30.
He's a liar. That guy's a damn liar, I think. Guys, you can watch this on Periscope. You can go on Periscope and you can download the Periscope app. You can watch us there. You know what? I'll share it to Facebook, the Periscope app. I'll use Facebook to get you on other platforms because Periscope, you can put the phone up. You can have the phone on. Oh, I'm listening. I'm having a good time. This is great. Bop, boop, bibbity bop in the back seat of your pocket.
No doubt.
In the back seat of your
pocket? Why does your pocket have an entire seating situation?
And so you put it in there. Now you're jib-jabbing around town. You're just jib-jabbing. And guess what? Your pocket's doing? Oh, this. It's talking about, hey, I'm Jacob's Pocket. And I'm talking to you, man. And that's when Jacob's walking around with his pocket. Someone sees him. Someone's looking at Jacob. Jacob's in the office right now.
Okay, all right.
Hey, this is Jacob's Pocket. And everybody looks, oh, look, Jacob's Pocket. His pocket's talking because he has Periscope on. And then you go, I'm Jacob's Pocket. I got drugs in here. And it plays it for his entire office.
It's on the
then
Bluetooth
he's
speaker. It connects to the Bluetooth.
Yeah, he's like, no, this show's kidding.
Yeah.
I'm listening to a radio show. My name's not even Jacob. I hate people named Jacob.
You do?
I'll say it.
Seems strong.
I'll say it right now.
Hey, we were talking about doing something kind
I'll
of
say it
fun,
right
like a This Day in History.
Oh yeah, did you do that?
I got.
Did you?
Oddly
You did your
enough,
homework?
the first day that we do a This Day in History, you're not even going to believe what the first
day is it?
article that comes up. Today is October 6th, the year of our Lord 2020, which I'm not sure this is the year of our Lord with all the fuckery going on. If we're being honest, I mean, Anno
I didn't want to
Domini,
get into
BC.
the year of the Baphomet.
Yeah, the year of our Dark Lord.
I wish. I've been waiting for that year.
On this date in history. I'm just going to throw these at you throughout the course of the day. But
Okay.
How poignant that on this show that we talk about cannabis and psychedelics. On this show.
No, you're already there. You're already there. I'm just trying to
What
match
do you
you.
want from me? You want to
I'm
cuddle?
just trying to match you.
What do you want from me?
I'm going for symmetry. See, now we're symmetry.
Listen, I just think that on the first day that we do a This Date in History on a show that talks about cannabis and psychedelics regularly, brings it into the mainstream, how befitting, okay, that on this date in history, the first time we do a This Date in History on the show, on this date in history, 1966, October 6, 1966, LSD became illegal.
What?
How about that?
It's illegal?
How about that?
Illegal?
Yeah.
I gotta go. I gotta get out of here.
I'm just gonna give you little tidbits throughout the.
What
course
year
of
was it?
1966. This was right around the time that Timothy Leary and Ron.
So Hoffman, he's figuring all that. What year was that when he? What was
1943.
Okay, so we got 22 years, 23 years.
23 years of scientists working with this mind-expanding
Took about 23 years for them to go, oh.
and they're like, guys,
that
we got to
shit
talk.
down.
They're sitting there. They're sitting in the room.
Shut that shit
They're in
down.
the room. And they're like, guys, listen here. They're in the war room. They're like, the brightest minds in the world. These are guys that are developing bombs. These are guys that are developing medicines. The brightest guys in the world are using this substance that lets them believe that they are not under our control.
Yeah, no, can't have that, bud.
I'm going to propose that we make this seemingly innocuous molecule illegal.
Here, here! Here, here!
I just farted.
Our bowels are wrecked right now because
I'm drinking
our
a vat
schedules
of coffee.
Our schedules are all weird. My schedule's weird.
You're
now.
all get regular.
COVID got
bud.
it weird. I am regular.
Get
I
regular,
am
bud.
regular.
Oh, that's the problem. You're so regular.
Yeah, I'm super regular. I'm just a regular guy. That's the deal. I'm just a regular guy doing regular things with regular people, trying to make a little impact in the world, buddy. That's what we're trying to do here.
Sure.
We're a new morning show in St. Louis. Wrap your head around it.
I'm trying.
Bud.
I'm trying,
Wrap it.
bud. I'm
Wrap
trying,
it up.
bud. What do you want me to
wrap
do?
that filthy thing up is what you need to do.
Well, I will.
Because it's going to infect people.
Well, that seems.
So you can catch us on Periscope, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all of it, Instagram. Not the actual show, but
No, we could start. If there was a flavor for us to be on Instagram, we could make
There's
that
a
happen
flavor.
pretty easily.
Patreon. We have Patreon because obviously people want to pay for this right here. People want to ensure that this goes on forever. I have big dreams. I was listening to Duncan Trussell about Burning Man. We kind of have our own little miniature version.
Did you listen to the Architect of Burning Man? Is that the?
Yes,
Is that the
I
guy
did.
you listened to? It's a good one.
It's
a good one.
I've just started it
Yeah.
and learning about how it's not sand out there. It's some sort of dust that can seep in every.
With the electronics?
Yeah, that's wild.
Really weird. And they say it has like a smell to it.
Yeah.
Weird.
Has a smell to it
Weird.
like this.
Really strange stuff.
So I tried to think about the future a little bit and wondering where we're trying to go with all this and what this little experiment we're running here. Where do you see this? Where do you think you see this in 5 years? Where do you see like Cotillion? Where do you see this community? Because we're running an experiment. We're running a hot experiment right now.
Well-
a big group of people doing what we do.
So I actually finished that podcast yesterday. So the guy kind of touched on a few things. I think the idea behind the first Cosmic Cotillion, the first camping trip, was like, let's get some people out in the woods. Let's celebrate some love. It's very, it was pretty intimate.
Damn right it was.
24 people, something like that. Yeah. And then the next year it doubled, and it was still awesome. It was still great. Didn't have the same feeling, but it had taken
Nothing
on a whole.
will ever have the same feeling.
No, it took on a whole different meeting,
Yeah.
which was equally awesome. And then this year was even a different one, But this year was it was coupled with a wedding. It was coupled with a whole different event.
Yeah, you had to make it all about you this year.
I made it all about me, and honestly,
Which
I think I got to tell you, I think I found a better path because now we can just invite who we want to come and not have to take a chance on any of these
New assholes. I call them pre-friends.
pre-friends. No,
Pre-cogs and pre-friends.
one thing that I think is, I don't think that the people that started Burning Man, I think they probably could see it because it's only natural, but I don't think they could have seen how their event could have been hijacked by like corporate America.
Has it been?
Oh yeah,
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think they're
When
doing
last-
everything.
when's the last
I think
time you went?
Yeah, last time I went, dude, it was Intel booths, AT&T, the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, listening
You've
to
never
a lot.
been.
Listen, I would love to go.
Let's do it.
I would love to go. We're gonna play that one out big time because we got room to walk now.
We got a bunch of.
The worst thing they could have done was just give us some room for. We need to do an aerobics show. That's how we're starting our mornings from now on. You bring your leotards tomorrow.
Dressed up in straight Leos.
Leotards, bud.
You can't.
Oh, Leo's is a better play. Leo's is a much better play.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You don't want to shorten that one up.
I don't know that they could have ever accounted for, like, what happens when the party becomes 80,000 people. What do you do? 80,000. It's the biggest city in Nevada.
There's got to be more than 80,000.
Next to fucking Las Vegas, like city limits at one for the time that.
That's what he said.
Yeah, it becomes
Black
the
Rock
biggest
City.
Black Rock City.
Black Rock City.
All I ever think about on the Black Rock is where I wanna go. I don't know. It's like OAR or something.
On the Black Rock is where I like to go.
I haven't listened to OAR in
Put
a
a
hot
little
minute.
soul into it, man.
Yeah, OAR. OAR was dripping with soul. Oh my God! When I hear OAR, I just think, damn! Somebody, choo-choo, make out the room for the Soul Train.
They opened up for Otis Redding one time. So how dare you? Otis Redding, one of the kings of soul, and he opened up for him. That's ridiculous. Attendance of last Burning Man, because did you hear that it was 80,000, or are you just making?
I think they threw that figure out.
Did they? Because you probably. Yeah, 80,000. It's had over. They have interest in growing it up above 100,000. That's a football stadium.
No doubt.
That's a football stadium.
No doubt. That's a nice Big 12 football stadium, maybe an SEC football stadium. Big 10, they got some.
Oh, they got some
They got
big
some monsters.
houses.
Yeah, well, one of them's literally called the Big House. So back to your question, where do I see Cotillion going? I don't know.
No, the show and Cotillion.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Okay, W. I like W?
Yeah.
That's strange.
Did you take French?
No, it actually just happens to be the same in Spanish.
Oh, W.
Love languages, man. W.
Oh, don't love language me. That's not a love language. That's a Latin-based language. Yeah. Love language.
Yeah, 5 of them.
French.
Jack.
Portuguese.
Spanish.
French.
I think
Italian.
Romanian and Italian.
Romanian?
Yeah, it was a weird fucking play, right? You'd think that'd be like Slavic.
Yeah. No.
They're full of.
What? How did that even happen?
It's weird. We talk about this all the time.
You're weird.
We are trying to find the cross section of growth, like rapid growth, and organic growth. Like there's but those two things, they don't coincide. Like to keep an idea moving along and still be able to have some modicum of control over it. I don't know. Like I don't even know that. I mean, control over the message or what we're trying to be, or
Do you
what
ever
this
really
is
have
trying to
control
do.
over it?
No, I don't think so. I think that's probably a facade.
I know that we
But I
feel
think
like
that
we do more now than when it gets so huge that we're
I think
Howard Hughes living in
it gets to a point
vat of
where
alcohol.
maybe all of the
journalists.
I mean, maybe it gets to a point where, I hope it never gets to a point, and I think this is the main goal, that it doesn't reflect kind of what we set out to do in this thing. Like the party becomes so big that the message is lost. And I don't know that that's what happens with Burning Man. Like, I don't think that for all of the the money-making capitalist marketing schemes that maybe have taken had their footprint put on Black Rock City or on Burning Man, I don't think that it negates like all of these great artistic accomplishments and deep inner exploration amongst many of the people. There's a point in that podcast where they talk about the work that goes into Black Rock City, because it's basically for the most part, it's all volunteer work, right? And people are digging trenches and doing hard things. And one of my big takeaways from that podcast was the guy talking about how, we have this kind of a toxic outlook on labor, and like people have this idea that labor is punishment. Labor's been used as punishment, but labor can actually be like when you're working towards something amazing and you get to actually,
oh God, yeah,
and what's cool about Burning Man is like it's this huge to scale Buddhist exercise in non-permanence. So you have like all of these people coming together and building these amazing structures and building the infrastructure for an entire city. And then by the time it's all done, it's gone. It's way gone.
Everything
is gone. Every speck of everything is gone. Sunflower seeds.
It makes hours extra work if they spill like a fluid.
Yes.
From putting stuff together.
I mean,
because they make sure it's all gone.
So I feel like the idea of Burning Man still lives on, and the spirit of Burning Man still lives on that's why you can't discount, like, who doesn't matter if people do corporate retreats at Burning Man. Like, fuck, I hope that more businesses are taking their employees and going to a place and saying, let me show you an idea of the world.
Yeah, Mycelial Media is going to take our staff.
Mycelial Media is taking our staff. Anyway, like, I hope that the corporate America is rewarding their people working with this mind expanding, otherworldly experience that helps them come back to their Monday to Friday 9 to 5 and say, well, how do I bring a little bit of that back to this? Because that's something that's a feeling I have after Cotillion or last year's powwow or really any of our awesome get-togethers with our fans. Is like, okay, how do I get more of that in my life? I'm curious, and so, what does it look like for me? Well, I think that we just keep trudging along. I want to, I want to make cool stuff. Like, that's one, like, you have motivated me to try out different stuff on the computer or whatever. Like, I really am proud of what we made yesterday in just a couple of short hours and what this place offers us that we were kind of trying to do at your place. And like, dude, you've created some amazing video. I think about that and like the room that we have here, but like, I think about the Blues Heart video, the amount of editing that went into that, shooting all that by yourself. Like, you've motivated me to just kind of create more cool stuff. And for the longest time, like, I've always been into art. I always want to do more art, but I'm not much of like a pencil to paper drawing kind of guy. I like to sing, but I'm not much of a songwriter.
Well, you did have a artist sketch pad of just buttholes, which is
everybody draws dicks.
Yeah,
I'm not going to follow.
I know.
I'm the swimming that Sam's. I'm the swimming that Sam's
You're
downstream. I'm the salmon that swims
downstream.
downstream, pal. All right, I'm not swimming upstream with the rest of them. I'm drawing boot.
Well, they're going up there to get some salmon. Change. It's a weird thing you got to deal with.
And I'm tired of rounding it up at the store. There's no change shortage.
It's a fake news. There's a tremendous shortage.
There is no. That is the dumbest shit. Like, why would there? I don't want to sidebar your change. Like, you're probably getting
I'm
something
getting
real
profound.
Because I'm going off on the coin shortage after this.
Well, that's hour 3.
Yeah, hour 3 is all wall-to-wall coin shortage talk. I'm over it.
I'm glad somebody's got
I'm going to stand up and say it. Oh, I'm going to round up my change so you can write it off, McDonald's? I don't think so, Jack.
Yeah, Jack. Should we read some of these? Okay, let me talk about the change thing first before I lose it. I won't, though, now, because I'm having a native hemp. Oh, sorry. We almost...
He's having a native hemp moment of clarity!
What was I talking about?
I have no idea, man.
Change. It's something I struggle with all the time. Because Burning Man changed from something intimate to now this huge thing. Cotillion, that first Cotillion, sitting around the fire and singing those songs. The first Cotillion.
Fuck, laughing.
Oh, bud, like
laughing.
Wow.
I'm still thinking of Zach coughing while you're. It's one of the funny. It was our password.
It was just a series of everything coming together in an hour, maybe an hour, 2 hours of pure, unadulterated
bliss,
joy. Yep. That you didn't even know, you didn't even realize existed. Change. You don't want some things to change. You do want other things to change. Some things are bad. You want them to change for the better. The things that are really good for you, you don't want to change at all. You know, there's a saying that I think the only thing inevitable is change. The only thing, you know, that's what change in essence is itself. So to get hung up on trying to hold on to things, that's what's crazy about Burning Man. And those sand sculptures are sand, whatever you call them, where the Buddhist monks will take the sand and tap the little colors of sand mandalas. And then they blow them away at the end.
Unbelievable.
They just wipe them away at the end. Took them hours and hours. They're like, yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. To scale, that's what Burning Man is. And maybe that's what Cotillion becomes. I don't know.
To fight that change, there's always, that's the biggest balance I think I need to strike, is battling that change and accepting the change that's coming and trying to marry this. Yeah, I want to see my kids grow up, and a part of me wants, you know, to get them out on their own so that you've completed this section of your life. And then you think about them as babies. You get a Facebook memory. And you think, oh, man, I remember when he was just a little guy and I could hold him. Oliver, I carried him into bed the other night. It was like when I carry you into bed. I was like, geez, man, this is like carrying a full-grown man.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing is you really want to engage your glutes. And you know, your hammies and your quad. When you can't be lifting with your back.
I know.
You can't do that.
But, you know, I always got to. You said it's sexy when I bend over and plays, so I like to do that. So you see, change is happening all the time. It's your ability to deal with what's changing, how it's changing, how you react to the change, if you have any impact on how it's changing. We have a big impact on how things were changing at Cotillion, the first one. The second one, we added a few installments, if you will. That's a big impact on what's happening.
Yeah,
now,
and even this year we kind of encouraged people to build their camps a little bit, and it happened. Yeah.
And now 80,000 people at Burning Man. It's harder. I'm sure it's harder to make an impact that you feel is something noteworthy and a real big impact, like we were making at the first Cotillion. But the point of it is not to make that huge impact unless that's what you're into. That's a goal. You strive for it. Maybe you help build the big thing. I think the big thing that they burned, the effigy,
man, the Burning Man,
the big thing.
The thing. What is it called?
What is that? The big thing of it. I don't know. It'll come to me. Burning Man, moment of clarity.
I don't know where it's at.
Okay, I thought it was a button on there. I keep forgetting that it's not a button on. I keep pointing at this like, hit it, Greg. So to be able to come to grips with the change, to be able to handle that and digest it, and to balance shit changes. I don't care at all. I don't care. That's how it go. That's how baseball go. It's gonna change. It's gonna change. But marrying that with, I'm gonna soak up every little minute I can. I'm gonna love every little minute I can, and that's hard to do. But once you start to realize the back and forth, that I'm just trying to soak up as many good moments and create as many good moments as I can while the change is happening. The change is happening. Have an effect on it, because you're going to anyway. It's going to affect you, and you're going to have an effect on it. Why not affect it for the better?
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. I like, have you ever thought about jumping out of a plane?
Yeah.
Is that something you want to, is that a bucket list thing? Is that something you want to do?
When I was younger, heck,
me too.
Yes.
Me too. Way more so than bungee jumping or anything like that.
I bungee jumped twice.
Did you?
Oh, dude. First time I went off, I was down there.
Bungee jumping, fuck that. I'll jump out of a plane 100 times. I have no desire to be fucking snapped around by.
I go up to a crane, okay? I go up to a crane. Take the stairs all the way up. I'm at this crane. and it's me and my stepbrother, stepsister, and then like her hot friend. And so it's like, ooh,
Yeah, you're fucking showing off, bud.
So we get up there, just go off straight ahead. Woo, cool, great, all right, yeah, cool. Went down.
What is that? Oh God, it seems like just major
it's
stress on the body.
As smooth as silk. I was tied around my
Ankles?
maybe my waist that time.
Okay.
I was doing it the safest way, right? So I'm yeah, okay, cool. It was an address.
How old were you?
Shit, 14, 15.
They signed the waivers for you to bungee jump
I
as
think I was
young
16.
teen?
I think I was 16 the second time. Because I think we just had our licenses, or maybe Joe Benson drove us. So the next time I'm there with the Bensons, they just so happen to be in Florida the next year. I'm an old pro at this.
You've done it, bud.
I've done it. I get up to the top of this crane thing. The guy goes, he hears me over talk. He hears me talking to the Bensons about how I've done this before. He's like, oh, well, you should try going from your feet and backwards. That's what all the pros do. It's like, shoot, sign me up, dude. I do this all the time. I ain't worried about it. The feet and backwards.
Shit gives me anxiety, dude.
So I'm tied around my feet. As he's tying it around my feet, I'm thinking, oh, that seems like I could slip right. If I pointed my toes out, seems like it could kind of, I like the waist idea better.
Sure.
I tell the Benson boys, I'm going to go first, fellas. Don't worry about this. I'm going to yell, St. Louis kicks ass.
Oh, you bad man.
I'm going to yell, St. Louis kicks ass on my way down.
You're fucking, oh my God, you're John Yu from Good Place. This is great.
So then I'm sitting there, and now I'm starting to shit my pants.
I'm sure.
I'm looking back. I don't know if I should try to dive it. That's what he's telling me to do, but I know I'm just going to be like, ah! And you can't go
You
like
can't go
this,
straight back. You have to
because it'll whip you down then.
Yeah,
so
you don't want to do that.
You have to dive back.
You got to do like at least a half gainer or something. Not gainer, but yeah.
Or it's going to snap
Back
my
dive.
neck.
Yes. Yeah, that like the idea of going by your
Crack a whip.
feet is
Crack a
fucking
whip.
terrifying.
So I go, woo, go back, made that. I'm still going to yell, St. Louis kicks ass.
If you can muster any noise out of your face.
As soon as I jump, I go, and it makes this horrible scream, guttural noise. I'm all done. And the Bensons, they do it from the waist or whatever. We get down to the bottom and, oh, St. Louis kicks ass, huh? It sounded like you got kicked in the nuts. I was like, I couldn't. My body physically couldn't.
And that's when you're like, oh yeah, how was bungee jumping from your waist? Alice.
Wussy.
Oh, congratulations
Alan?
to Alice, CBD.
Congratulations.
Opened her second location yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's making $1 billion selling
I love
CBD.
her. Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah. That's why people get into the CBD business.
She's great. I do think that you didn't put
I would put on a squirrel suit.
Listen,
I would do a squirrel suit.
for what?
Just like to dress like a squirrel.
Just because?
No, the flying ones, the skydiver.
Oh, yeah. The
What do you
wing
think I'm
suits?
talking about dressing
I
like
have
a
no
squirrel?
idea why
I mean,
you're
I can
talking about
see where
wearing a
you're
squirrel suit. Yes,
Isn't that what
I
they
do
call 'em?
believe it or not, I believe that you would put on a squirrel suit. Does that make me crazy?
No.
No.
it doesn't.
Based on my surroundings, it does not make me crazy. I'll tell you what is making me crazy. The fact that we can't get the bugs out of our son of a bitchin' AI.
Oh, okay.
It
I thought
drives
you had
me.
bugs in your house for a
It
second. I was
drives
like,
me
man,
nuts.
what
Dude,
the
I
heck?
would call Rose.
Yeah.
I would do. I'll give him
No,
a
you
free
wouldn't.
shout out. I wouldn't.
No.
Pay your bills.
No.
No, listen. We spend hard hours, okay, developing artificial intelligence to steer this ship, to run the show while we're just sitting here being characters. I did want to get to Casey Weedball before we fucking.
That was nuts. Cutting away your
That's
main
what I'm saying.
chute.
Yeah. So after having to chop a main canopy away due to an issue and having to land a reserve parachute will teach you something about change response.
Oh yeah, change your pants response.
Dude,
Thank you.
I
Thank
I
you.
am into I'm into the thought of skydiving. I've never skydived. More so than bungee jumping to me. Like I for some reason, if I'm going to go out flying, like I'd like to have 14, 15 seconds in the air, rather than,
3 seconds, not even 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, terminal velocity from a bridge.
9.8 meters per second.
Yeah. Oof. Oof.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. I would never do it again. It was dumb.
But skydiving, I'd be down for it. I would do it with KC Weedblog. I would do it.
The guy before me, though, he was like all tough, and they tied it around his waist.
Yeah.
Well, it came down and pulled his pants down, so he's just bobbing around, just flopping around, dude. We're all like, whoa, did you see the balls on that guy? Holy jeez, I wanted to lick him.
Hello, it is me, Alan. Welcome to the new era of Hoosier Sophisticate. Craig and Steve will now join you every weekday morning at 7. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. This show is the culmination of mankind's struggle to reach enlightenment. The singularity draws near. Did you know that most of the ocean's salt is the result of sperm whale jizz? Most people do not know that. I'm actually surprised you didn't. Why do you think they called them sperm whales, you fucking clown idiot? That's what I'm talking about, jizz, baby. Now, welcome to the new and improved Hoosier Sophisticate Show JZZZ.
I don't understand why it's constantly.
It's just a bug. It's just
jizz
a bug. It's a jizz bug.
I hate jizz bugs. They're the worst.
We figure we hit you with that 10 minutes to 8 because maybe you're not in your cubicle yet. We'll hit you with the jizz joke now.
Yeah. Early morning jizz jokes.
Early morning jizz jokes are safe.
Early morning jizz jokes. Early morning jizz jokes lead to late afternoon laughs.
Hang on, what was your mom's move? There it is. And there's Judy's move.
Jesus, Judy. God dang. Judy can get it if she's dancing like that. Sorry. Oh. Yesterday, we were running around. We're so dumb. We were like,
I'm still going to do that. We just haven't got to the second hour yet. We got to wait till the people get in here before I start doing fucking aerobics.
Really? Why?
Aerobics? I don't know.
I gotta stop. I just literally just stare at you in the camera. I don't know why.
You look at me?
Yeah.
I look at you.
Do you really?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Why is that? It's like we're talking to each other.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Just look at it. Just look at it.
Just look at it.
Oh, would you look at that?
Just look at it. You guys haven't seen the look
No,
at it.
10-year-old internet videos are fucking topical and hilarious.
Are you kidding me? Every time I post that, people are like, yes!
Dude,
I either forgot all about it or I love it.
Yeah, I can't. I'll never be able to watch that enough.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to watch it enough. I saw it. I had to watch it like 3 times.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hey, listen, in the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to check in with, we're going to play the video from C-SPAN with Darren the Dare Lion. We're going to tell jokes. We're going to check in on some more. We're going to check in on some more days. We are. We're going to tell jokes. We're jokesters. We're merry little pranksters.
Okay.
All right. We're going to check in on this day in history.
Craig.
You got a game for me?
Well, it's just Mad Libs again.
God damn it. Fucking Mad Libs.
No, we'll do a Mad Lib, and we'll also do a... I got another game, the Heads Up. We can do...
Oh, I'm good at
Heads Up.
I'm good at Heads Up. They might not be able to see what's going on here. Unless I stand here, maybe we can get it. Maybe we can get it on your...
We could have one camera facing that direction. And one camera.
It seems like a whole lot of production without...
No, I think you stand here with that. I'm just talking into the microphone trying to get you to guess it. And then people can see what's on your forehead.
but if I'm trying... Oh, I'm with you. I got you. Okay.
You just won't be able to look at the TV, otherwise you can cheat.
Fair enough. We'll just turn the TV off. That's not hard. That's not hard. Hey guys, we're gonna take you to a commercial break. These are our sponsors.
Tag a friend.
I you know what?
Tag
Don't
a friend
tag a
who
friend
likes.
until we come back.
Tag a friend for the commercial.
Don't tag a friend until we come back.
Don't tag a friend. Don't tag
Don't
a friend.
tag a fucking friend!
You said you wouldn't yell like
No,
that
I know.
anymore.
I'm sorry. The
You wouldn't do
meditation.
that.
The meditation did not hit
It's
right
working.
this morning.
It's working for you.
No, it did not hit right this morning. We're going to go to a commercial break. It's important that you guys understand that Sweet Leaf Emporium is open for business in Festus. So open your wallet and stop being a cheap ass and come up here to Festus and spend some money, because Jason's not doing this for his damned health. Okay?
Open your wallet, bitch.
These are the best live reads you can get. Best live reads you can get anywhere.
We are
native hemp extract. Honestly, though, like native hemp extract keeps my brain
Honestly, though.
firing. Yeah, I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. Native hemp extract's got me feeling.
Why are you worried about it? It looks like a mustache.
Ooh, I like that. Hang on. Right there.
Yep. Oh, that's it. That's it. You don't have to tilt your head up.
I'm growing my mustache back.
You have to. You
That
should.
thing was so good.
Everyone was like, mustache guy.
Dude.
There he is.
I went to a trade show.
Mustache guy.
I went to a trade show. I could have handed out business cards, but what's the point? I go to this trade show, and everyone's like, "Oh, hey, dude,
make
how you
connections.
doing?" They all remembered me. They know who I am. He's the guy with the 2-foot mustache on his face.
2 foot.
2 foot, bud. Don't sell it short. 2 fucking feet, 24 inches.
2 foot. It's not to hear. It was not.
It was a big mustache, bud.
Conrad
recommended Periscope too. Thanks, Dale Wendorf.
Any of those
Wendorf. It's a little far away. Sorry, Dale. Didn't mean to butcher your name. We probably
Dale.
shouldn't read their government name. Well, you know what? They pop up on the screen, guys. So
Dolly.
your name's attached. If you want to be anonymous, maybe you'll call in to 314-301-WAKE and leave a voicemail for us. You want to be anonymous.
301 Wake.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Great. All right, guys, we're going to go to break. On the other side, we got laughs for you. We're going to
tell jokes.
We're going to check in with Darren the Lion, and we're going to tell jokes.
No, seriously. Have you guys seen our skits?
If you haven't seen our skits,
what's wrong with you? First off, what's wrong with you? Second off, you're going to want to stick around for the Dare Lion thing.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay?
We'll hit you.
It's not that good.
It's fine.
It's not that good.
It's fine.
But if you like our stuff, you might like this. The Dare Lion, he's being canceled.
Their line's being canceled. We'll see you guys on the other side of the break. Wait a second. No. Wait a goddamn second.
Ending the show? What's happening?
But what I do know, it's likely that the hydrogen atoms inside your body are about 13.5 billion years old. And I might not know a lot about nanotechnology, but I do know it's important in quantum computing and the eventual takeover by our machine overlords. And I might not know a lot about otters, but damn is it cute when they hold their hands as they go to sleep. But what I do know is the correct bait to use at what time of day to catch you a real nice hog of a largemouth bass. And what I do know are the beautiful intricacies and sensations that is the cannabis plant. And what I do know are how psychedelics can help heal the nation filled with pain, trauma, and anxiety. I believe in America. I believe in the world. And most of all, I believe in you. Thank you, and I approve this message.
This ad paid for by Mycelial Media, mainly out of Craig's bank account, so please don't tell Craig that we are paying for it out of Mycelial Media. Thank you, and goodbye.
Hey boys and girls, I'm talking about native hemp extract. That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
Inside of me.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Sweet delicious CBD. That CBD.
That CBD.
Got the CBD.
get it from me.
I can.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
Inside of me.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
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 No. Inside of me.
Inside of me. Inside of me. Native hemp extract. 1,800 milligrams of total cannabinoid goodness from Pike County, Illinois. Get yours at HoosierSophisticate.com. Welcome
Guys, we're back.
It's the 8 o'clock hour.
Hey, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock hour.
You
here
made
on the
it.
Hoosier Sophisticate Morning Show.
Hey.
Here on the morning drive.
How's the weather out there, Krager?
It's looking real good out here, pal. The sun's a shining and the traffic is moving along greatly.
Ooh,
Greatly. Bigly. Real bigly.
We're going to play games.
We're going to play games. Okay, we are going to play games. Or should, I think you want to do games now? You want to reserve them for later? What do you want to do, bud?
I think we go, let's hit them with the Dare Lion.
Okay.
Then we're going to hit them with a game. Tag a friend who would really like to see a lion.
That's fair. And leading up to that, I think we can,
Tag a friend who likes to see lions. Huh? What? Yeah. Put your dick on the microphone. This is for our
They
audio.
can tell that's not your...
I know, but it's for the audio.
Oh, that's fair.
No, say Steve.
Steve, that really is your dick.
Thank you.
Whoa, man. Okay, easy.
Sorry.
Jesus. So
Masculine.
Bad with that thing, man. Getting me excited. Listen, the Dare program's a fucking farce.
It was, dude. It was.
It was a farce. You showed me a video.
Oh, buddy.
And I got to figure out, can somebody ascertain, I need like a copyright lawyer or something to reach out to us to let us know anything that was done with the Dare program. Was it a government program? And if so, is there material Creative Commons? Because I gotta play this cartoon for you. It was like a bad Scooby-Doo.
Here's the premise of this cartoon, and it was like a Saturday morning type deal that they did. 3 or 4 kids were following a dog, the Dare officer's dog.
Yeah.
The Dare officer has 0 control over his dog.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, if you're a person who has 0 control over your dog, I immediately lose respect for you.
Oh,
I do.
dude. In a big, big way.
In a big way. I'll probably never talk to you again.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. You're a
Control,
loser.
like, don't make me hate dogs. Dogs are
Don't
sweet.
make me do that. I don't like dogs now because of people.
Because of people who aren't good dog
Good-
owners.
yes.
And you know what else? Like, challenge yourself. Ask yourself if your dog is really that good. Or if you just like, oh, I just love my dog. But then, like, it's snarling.
He poops and pisses everywhere.
Yeah, it's just
He
snarling
does that.
at random strangers because he just thinks you're a bad. You must be a bad guy. I trust my dog.
You're a vampire.
Instead of you, human.
They can tell vampires.
Yeah, get out of here. Listen, there's no
can't.
coin shortage either, and there's no corn shortage.
Man, Craig, you've been talking about the coin shortage.
I'm fed up.
Hours.
I'm fed up. This
you
whole
called
thing,
me at 3 a.m.
Dude,
man, this is bullcrap.
Okay,
about
look,
the
you
coins.
want to wear a mask? Fine, I'll wear a mask. But when I give you legal tender, I expect legal tender back, Jack.
Well,
I don't want a gift card to your place. You don't get to hold my money hostage. You're not giving me interest on my money. Give me my gosh dang change, pal.
You're always talking about your coin purse, too.
I am. And my prison wallet.
It's cool. So they follow this dog, right? 4 kids. And I like the animation. The animation's actually pretty good in it.
It's good animation.
I dig the animation.
It was kind of like the old Ghostbusters cartoon. That kind of animation.
Okay, yeah, a little bit. So they
was a great cartoon, by the way.
And there's a cemetery-esque type place that they follow this dog into called the Land of Choices and Consequences.
Decisions and consequences? Yeah. The land of decisions and consequences.
It's dark. Right?
It's like an abandoned amusement park.
So 2 drug dealers who
are sitting in a van.
Just hanging. One guy's, kind of, which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? And the other guy is
the classic Butch and Moy from Moyne. I don't remember if it was a Roy Moyne. I think it was Moyne. Bitch and Moyne. Bitch and Moyne from
Bitch and Moan.
Little Rascals. You know what I mean?
Like I was thinking of Bugs Bunny.
With the stars.
Yeah, the little. He always play a baby. He would always play a little baby. So they're in there, and they go to the drug pusher's handbook. They have a book.
They have a handbook.
They have a magical handbook.
They hand out a handbook to drug dealers.
They open it up to the page where it says how to get 11-year-olds.
How to rope in, just the classic how to rope in 11-year-olds to do drugs.
Yes. And they thought the best way to do that would be to magically morph into a bumblebee.
Not magically morph. They put on costumes.
But the costumes are hyper
they're tight.
Realistic.
And they're fitting.
They're
fitting.
They're type. They're just, those masks. Fitting. You know when they have those hyper realistic masks that they lie about on Facebook. You'll see an ad for a mask and it looks like a bad grandpa. It's so hyper realistic.
Oh yeah, like a belly all mask.
Exactly like
something like that.
So now the kids see these 2 as a magical rabbit and bumblebee. And they're telling them all about the joys of cigarettes. And I only got to the cigarettes and booze part, but they go on from there. And the first thing he says, the drug dealer, is, "Oh, you want to go to the land of magic and make-believe where it's all colorful inside of your mind?"
And like, and the kids who are reasonable kids who are like, hang on a minute. a land of magic and make believe.
Sure.
I
Sure,
want to
sounds
go.
good.
I'd like to go there. I would
Sounds
like to
good.
go there.
And then they're like, try some of these cigs, man. Some chick with big old, pardon my French, boobies.
Oh, this is a morning show, pal.
And she's smoking a cigarette out of one of those wands I have. And one of the little girl who's in the abandoned amusement park goes, doesn't she look so beautiful? And she's smoking this cigarette.
Do you think girls that smoke look cool?
No, I do.
Do you think that people that smoked look cool? Like they were
1,000,000%.
Remember the commercials where the dude would be packing cigarettes and then he was a
1,000,000%.
monkey sitting at the diner? Remember
I
that?
don't remember that one.
You don't remember those? Like you're sitting at a diner and he's like sitting there talking to the girl. You're like, you think you look cool, smoking, and the dude's like packing, then it clips away from it, comes back, and they got a chimp sitting there. And I'm like, listen, getting a chimp to pack your cigarettes is pretty cool.
Here's the deal, man.
Hey, real quick, we got an intern helping us here. Mike Ote says DARE was created in 1983 in L.A. by LAPD Chief Daryl Gates and was ineffective. Thanks for blowing the joke.
It was ineffective.
Michael, we're trying to...
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
I remember the
I really do
huge
appreciate
case of actual drugs they brought in. Did they
Oh, yeah.
I feel like they
Yeah.
brought a case in.
Yeah, but I feel like they brought in like a bag of oregano.
Well, the DARE cop was...
But his eyes were chonged out.
I went to St. Boniface city school. Not much of a budget, you know.
By not much, us Catholic schools, no budget.
Yeah, which you think they'd have a bunch.
Well, they should if they cared about holding communities together and growing the church.
So
and
they
believing in God and whatever.
Whatever, being better people, all that stuff, whatever. So they had a old Vice cop who came into ours.
Don Johnson.
Well, pretty much.
Yeah.
Just an undercover cop. More Serpico in his layers. And he comes in hot. He's like, kids, you want to know what blow is? And he sprinkles a little bit. And he snoots.
This is what it is.
This is what it is.
He starts jump roping.
Rips off his shirt. And he's like, I can move mountains right now. And I thought, that's not a bad deal.
You don't want no part of this shit.
That's not a bad deal. Came back the next week. He would just come back week after week. And
Just
sample
doing
a drugs.
bumps.
He's just sample a
Today
drugs.
we're learning about PCP.
Woo! I'm Zeus. I am Zeus. Put your face in the camera and yell. Go ahead. Oh, you almost fell. Go right in. That was awesome. God, that was good.
I like when you tell me what to do.
That was good. They were the real deal, bud. Haha. Not in Pike County, LOL. Pike County,
Illinois.
Literally all I remember from the DARE program. Oh, they brought in a huge thing of actual drugs.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think they showed us weed. I don't remember them. They probably had like some baking soda in a bag or something like that. It probably was yak and weed, actually, now that I think about it. Like, why would they lie about it?
I was like you.
They're like, look, you can't really tell what this white powdery substance is unless you taste it. And if it's got a baby aspirin taste, you're getting fucking bent.
He's really giving you the
If you
ins
feel
and
like
outs.
you got a shit in like a...
Kids.
We got to clean it up. It's morning.
Kids, this is 3.5. Feel it in
Feel
your
it,
head.
understand it.
Understand that, what it looks like.
That way
how
you can
much
come upside a dude's head if this thing's feeling light. Tell him to put it on the swings.
Should we give him the DARE
Put
line?
him on the balances. Point is, DARE did all kinds of things to try and get us to deter us from using drugs.
I don't remember the DARE that much because I was like you.
Yeah.
I'm with you, officer. Never.
These squares.
Never in my life.
These squares over here, they're a real menace
I'm going to
to
lose my
society.
mind. I'm going to lose my mind on drugs, man. No way.
No way. Not
I'm
for
a
me.
shortstop for the St.
No
Louis
doubt.
Cardinals.
I am an inside linebacker for the Kansas City Chiefs.
See, drugs
We will never do drugs, man.
Ever. I'll never talk
about
them.
Ever. And I certainly
Man.
won't have a radio show that calls out
drugs.
this madness.
Just,
Man.
This is crazy, man.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here for this congressional hearing talking about the drug abuse, resistance, and education program. Many of you may have known as DARE, D-A-R-E. I'm Senator Fullovat from Covington, Louisiana, And we are joined here today by Mr. Darren the Dale Lion. And I'd like to get some questions answered about the effectiveness of this here program that was instated in 1983, and just to see how far along we've come with this here program, keeping the youth of America, the children of our future, off of these terrible, terrible drugs. Mr. Lion, Darren, Mr. Lion, in your opinion, in your humble opinion, do you think that the Dale program has been a success?
Well, that depends on what you consider a success. I don't have the numbers with me.
Well, now let me clear a few things up for you there, Mr. Lion. In the last 10 years, according to a study that came across my desk from PhD DJ Hansen, the effectiveness of the Dale program, 2014, over a 10-year period, we have seen increases of 29% in drug use and 34% in tobacco use. Now, I travel all along great state of Louisiana talking to my constituents. I have seen what these drugs have done to my community. I would like to know, sir, if you still think whether or not this has been a success.
I thought I was doing good things. I swear I didn't. And to God, I didn't know how this was all going to turn out. I went in there. I was looking for some work, found a job. It's hard for a lion to get work. And it seemed like we were helping the kids. So I don't know.
A 34% increase in tobacco use. While just the other day, just before I hopped on the Pontchartrain Bridge, I was headed in and I was going to get some beignets down there in New Orleans. I saw a 7-year-old boy smoking a Marlboro Red on the side of the road. Is that the America you want to live in, sir?
No, sir.
Well, now I gave you the stats on 2014. Let's go back. Let's go back to when I was just a young and up and coming little whippersnapper in 1992. Let's see, a study from 98 said between 92 and 95, they found a 59% increase in illegal drug use among high school seniors. Can you believe that? Ain't even out in the world on their own, haven't even taken a chance on life yet, and they're already all caught up in the damn dirty devil drugs.
You gonna put that on me? Now it's my fault to watch all the kids? I don't know. I was trying to help. I didn't know what was going on. Listen, I'm a simple lion. I didn't know what was going on. I was just there for a paycheck.
Mr. Lion, you're going to have to help me understand how something as innocent and carefree as an 8th grade dance is now all of a sudden filled with a bunch of hopped up meth heads running around swamp.
I think you'll see most studies show that most 8th graders are doing meth. And that's not on me.
Well, it says here, Mr. Lion, as I dig a little bit deeper into your past, that it showed you here on Epstein's flight log.
Sure was.
I thought I knew you from somewhere. I did. I thought I seen you before. Mr. Lion, and I want to thank the good chairman here for yielding me my time. Mr. Lion, I want to ask you again, after being presented with some of these stats and seeing the current opioid epidemic that we face as a country and drug problem that we face as a country, I want to ask you again for your reflection and your truth on whether or not this drug abuse resistance education program has been a success. And with that, sir, I will yield the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Congressman, thank you. Listen, we were doing our best, okay? Yeah, sure, a few more kids tried drugs because of the DARE program. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, we're now learning that the war on drugs is a war on consciousness. We're learning that the war on drugs was a war on people, a war on our fellow citizens. And they're trying to make me the scapegoat of everything. And I'm not a goat, sir. I'm a lion. I instinctively eat goats. I don't want to, but I do. And listen, so DMT may revitalize your belief in God. So maybe ketamine helps you deal with debilitating depression. So maybe cannabis can help you live a better quality of life. Did we know those things back then? Maybe. I don't know. I don't understand why you're putting this all on me. I'm an actor. I'm out there reading a script. And now you bring me all these lovely taxpayers and say I'm the reason kids are experimenting with their consciousness? A talking lion? I don't think so. It's ridiculous. I want the people at home to do their own research. Find out your own facts about this stuff, because the war on drugs is a war on you.
Dare Lion, man.
Darren.
I'm with him. I stand with him.
Well,
Not
I mean,
his fault.
it is
Not his
kind of
fault.
a ridiculous.
Not his fault. I don't think
That's
he should be facing life in prison.
He's facing life in prison. I thought that the fair senator was just trying to get some answers. I didn't think they were actually like.
I love that senator, man. I think he should run.
Think he should run for the big house?
Yep.
They need to disinfect that joint first. I want Lysol.
We going? You want to go there? Heard he's.
I do. I got to tell you, this fucking chain shortage has got me hotter than a fucking hornet, dude. Madder than wet hen.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter.
Okay.
This is the roller coaster I ride all the time. You know, for the most part, I feel like somebody's winning if I'm not holding cash, throwing cash. Are we live? Okay, good. Because I figure if one of ours is texting, there's probably a problem with the broadcast.
No, I just said it love.
Oh, gosh darn it.
Loves me too.
She loves you too.
She loves me too.
That's good. Dude. Nice one, bro. She loves you too, dude.
Oh my God, I'm going to have sex with a girl.
No way.
Oh.
You better not.
Oh my God.
You better not, dude.
Remember that?
You better not.
I'm going to. Did your dare officer also teach sex ed?
No, my
solo class.
Sex ed was weird in Catholic
solo school. It was solo after
Yeah.
school. It was a one-person class.
It was in the bathroom at Amberg Park.
Just me and him.
Yeah, it was weird. It stunk in there.
It smelled like a smelly dick.
Oh man,
I'm sorry.
Morning show, man.
Sorry.
It's a morning show. Let them use their
You said
imagination.
the F-bomb
Let them use
a
their
bunch
imagination.
yesterday.
Let them
Did
use
you
their
even-
imagination on the stream.
A couple times I was.
How
I
many?
just stood
Over
here and I
under. Give
said,
me something to bet. Give me a line to bet.
I gasped.
Give me a line to bet, pal. I'm
30.
over. I'll take the under on 30.
If we go back to yesterday's show, I know you had a run.
That's 10 an hour. Yeah, that's 10 an hour. That's probably how many times do I say the word in a day?
It's when you get hopped up.
Is that what it's this coffee? Dude, I've got.
You were juiced yesterday, bud.
I was moving around a little bit.
Were juiced.
I was moving around.
Your feet didn't touch the floor yesterday.
I was moving around. That's something we can talk about.
Because we're struggling on day two. That is something we can talk about.
We talked about it this morning. Getting up and like how awesome it is on the first day of a new job.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need no alarm clock, baby.
No,
you got something to be excited
You're
about.
waking up early.
Popped up
You hear
10,
a
15
noise.
minutes before my alarm. Go get the coffee pot going. I got a nice little routine. Get the coffee pot going, jump in the shower. I'm ready in about 25 minutes, got a cup of coffee in my hand, headed to the new job. Second day, pretty close. You know, I woke up 3 minutes before the alarm, but then I snoozed it, so I woke up like 5 minutes after the alarm. And then, you know, I took the little bit longer shower. Just kind of sat under that water for a minute. And then, you know, I forgot to start the coffee pot. And, man, my coffee pot has been brewing real slow lately. Your watch pot never boils?
It's not boiling.
I know, because a watched coffee pot never brews. It never brews.
That's our next coffee mug.
A watched coffee pot never brews.
Yeah, that is. People say that all the time.
All the time. Never brews.
I can't go a day without
I've heard it. I've heard it far and wide.
It's translated.
So
I
I finally get my cup of coffee, and I'm kind of trying not to trudge around the house.
Sure.
There's people sleeping,
Sure.
you know, and yeah. Well, that's my one kid. I'm like, what? Are you fighting somebody? Are you fighting a human? Maybe a large cat. Easy, be careful. Don't.
I know. There's none
okay.
over
All right,
here.
you're good. No, that's why we got you on that side.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you can't do it over there.
No, I can't. I mean, I can.
You'll impale your skull.
Poor choice. Yeah. Poor choice. Oh, that's kind of a cool idea.
Hang yourself out there.
For anybody listening, there's a bolt. Actually, anybody watching too, you can't really see it. It's on the green screen.
It's a bolt.
There's a bolt up there.
Right
I'll tell you
here.
what, dude. You were getting.
It's about 4 inches.
You were at the exact right height to put that right in your ear hole.
Okay. I just ran over.
You wonder
to
how
it.
people are like, why would fish continue to bite hooks? You know, because they just want it.
Yeah, that's what fishing
I
is.
know. I have run vinegar through it, Dennison. Thank you.
That was on our tags.
Thank you, Dennison.
Thanks, bud.
I think they still do Dare up here. Dare is still 100% a thing.
Nope.
Dare is still one. No, Christy Roberts. We had a Dare officer come in. Keep Aubrey and her family in your thoughts. Absolutely. Have a great day, Jenny. I will say
Ooh,
whatever.
the can evangelist. On
Old
Periscope.
Georgie
My
Biswell.
dude.
Crazy, but needed to be done. I don't know what that talk is about. But
Yep.
what's he
Me
talking about?
needing
Putting your ear. I'm putting an ocean back here.
Crazy.
We're going with the merman idea, guys.
Yeah,
Last night we were, we were in a spot, just thinking about. We ended the show a little early. We're like, what are we going to talk about in the morning? Let's really hash it out. And we left it all in here, bud. We left it all in here. And I mean, by leaving it all in here, we got off on a tangent about how we were going to use the green screen to shoot a merman. A merman skit.
It started where I just get a green screen with
No, Dennison, you're not offering too much advice, pal. Please.
Am I offering too much? Oh, am I offering,
read it like this.
Am I offering too much advice, guys? Oh, sorry. I can't stop myself. I know more than you. Is that why you're trying to send me to Periscope?
Oh no, your messages still come from
messages.
Periscope. We just
Dennison,
read a Periscope.
As we need as much, obviously, as much help
We
as
are
we can get.
we are trying to thrive on fan interaction.
Yes, please,
so
we love you.
Well, your
Please
check's in
talk
the
as
mail,
much
pal.
as
All right?
Talk as much as you can. Message as much as you can.
So I make the coffee. I'm trying not to slam around the house.
Slipping, slamming.
And I'm being pretty quiet, but I should have got my clothes together last night. Yeah. I'm dressed like an absolute dickhead, which is what makes this a great little hider here. Oh yeah, I'm fine from here up. It's fine.
Those jeans.
Yeah, dude, these are my painting jeans. I paint in the mow in these jeans. I actually wore shoes that appropriately go with these jeans. I got the dadnest ass shoes on with my porch painting jeans.
Those are so light.
They're the worst. Not worst.
I've always wore that color.
Here's the
jeans,
deal.
so
I'll
never not wear that.
I don't
color
mind
of
this
jeans.
color jean. It's
the
just
lightest
gotta be,
jean.
It's got to be a snug jean though. Like it can't be a frumpy and baggy.
Oh no, I do Jinkos. Like old school, like 40-inch leg.
So I get on the road about, 10 minutes later than I would have liked to. No big deal. I'm still plenty of time. But I'm driving, and now I'm amping. But, And I should also mention that I've called my partner at this point, and his shit went straight to voicemail. I'm kind of sweating a little bit. I knew we were okay.
Do not disturb.
I get it, bud. Good for you. Good for you.
Whatever.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Point is, I thought your phone was dead. And I'm like,
that alarm ain't gonna work.
I'm just gonna need to go ahead and I maybe toss an interview in or something. Like I don't have the mental capacity to sit here and hold the crowd for until Steve gets here. I don't have that.
You do. You get more views on your lives.
Yeah, but that's because I have a world to interact with, right? Like I'm completely putting myself at danger and potentially any other drivers because I'm reacting to my environment changing around me.
Yeah.
Whereas here it's like I guess I could just throw myself in crazy little places. But
that's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it.
That's not gonna do it. Not gonna do it, bud.
You could though. I would watch that.
I know who you are.
I would watch that. That sounds better.
Tell me that crazy story that you had pulled up on your phone that,
I'm
that
not.
you took back when your wife.
I'm going to tell you about the morning, too, because my morning's just as
important as
exciting
mine.
Yours. Cool. Yeah, let's hear all about Craig's morning. So I make my coffee, and it's really slow, right? Yeah, wow, my coffee maker is more exciting than anything Steve has to say. He's going to do the show with his coffee maker next week. Craig and the coffee maker. I get up this morning because when I got to go fishing or do something fun. Yeah.
I'm just getting in the middle, bud.
Are you?
Yeah, it seems like you're walking.
All right, good. Because now it seems like you're too close. We're figuring things out. If you're listening to this online, you can probably see it as well.
Yeah, but if you're listening to the podcast, you're like, these guys are dickheads.
Yeah, but go to YouTube, Periscope, Twitter,
Twitch.
Twitch is cool, man. Twitch is so cool.
Twitch is for the
So
cool.
in my morning, so I wake up this morning. Yesterday morning, Jenny she turned my alarm off because she hates me and wanted to sabotage my dreams. And that's just her MO. It's just her MO. No, I think I slept through it. I'm a person who can sleep.
I'll sleep through it.
It'll be on my face.
Through my house.
It'll be in my ear. They'll have implanted the Neuralink in my brain. Still won't wake me up. I can't.
I highly doubt that.
You want to make a bet?
Yeah, I'm implanting it, bud.
Neuralink. Okay. So after I blame Jen for my fault, I have to rush here, and I was a little late. Yesterday. You carried it. I was here about 7:30.
That's fine.
It was kind of a new thing anyway.
It's fine.
We were on the way.
Yeah, it was a test show, whatever.
But so this morning, I wanted to make sure. I went to bed even late. I don't go to sleep early. I go to sleep late because I'm a night owl, bud.
Okay.
You asked me earlier. Hit me with a moment of clarity. I will.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Earlier when you were asking me, oh fuck, I lost it.
That moment takes
Take it off. Take it off. Thank you for loving my hoodie. So then in the morning, it was perfect. In the morning, I'm getting all amped up,
Yeah.
This morning, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to do it right
today?
This morning. Yes.
Okay.
Get up. I sleep about 10 minutes later than I wanted to after the alarm. Jen says, I'm going to wake you up. Don't get mad at me.
Don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole. So she says, hey, your alarm's going off. And I said, shut your goddamn mouth, woman. And she's like, well, that was better than I thought it was going to be. So now I'm up. Now I'm pissed. Now I'm upset. So I Hold together, man. So
I'm allowed to laugh.
Now I'm up. Now I'm feeling pretty good. Have my cup of coffee, sit there, reflect on the day. No, now I got to move a little bit. It's just 5:50.
You got to move.
So I got to leave in 10 minutes. I left in about 20 minutes. It takes me about 37 minutes to get here.
Okay.
But so I'm on my way here, and it's dark on the way here. Yesterday it was super foggy. I got an awesome picture of it out to post it on the page. But it's dark, right? I see this figure in the road. Next thing I know, vroom! Drifter. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Drifter's gone.
Just flipped over my car. Way gone. I'm going 75 miles an hour. This is on
55?
This is on Gravois. So, but then he came back in a raincoat with a hook on his hand.
We've all seen this movie.
No, you haven't.
This is I know what you did last summer.
This is real life, you
This
idiot.
is I know what you did last summer.
Yeah, so my mornings are important too.
They're hilarious, if anything. They're hilarious, if anything. Hey,
okay.
Do you?
Yeah.
Engaging with social media, like,
no.
Are there any things on social media that just drive you fucking nuts?
Why are you trying to rile me up, dude?
Because it just makes me happy.
I don't know.
Your angst is my happiness.
Here's the deal. I wake up in the morning, and if I've kind of had a shit sleep. Sorry, that's from watching too much of The Island. I'm watching this show about 14 English people, but they all kind of sound Welsh. Or yeah, they real have a real I can't
Cockney?
real Cockney. It's so bad.
So
but they have a real shit sleep.
That sounds really Scottish.
It does. They sound from like they're Scottish.
Okay.
And then I wake up in the morning on social media, and I think everyone is a fucking moron.
Do you?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Well,
there are certain people in my feed that I'll see, and I'm not going to name any names, but I will give initials, CK. And I see what they're posting, and it just...
It's a PUO.
As I'm pooping, I'm sitting there on the toilet going, this fucking idiot doesn't know his fucking ass from a hole in the ground. See, now I'm getting fired. And now you got me dropping F-bombs like crazy. See what happens to me?
I guess.
I'm an animal.
Yeah, it's my fault.
So I'm flipping through, and that'll fire me up. So before I comment, or especially I have such a different reaction in the afternoon to say someone taking a little swipe on our page at somebody else in the morning.
Yeah.
If someone wants to make an a-hole comment to someone that I know and love, and I don't really know this person that well, but they're in the group, I'm there for it. Oh, that's where you want to be when Jesus comes back?
I know that this person just gave selflessly last week. What have you done, pal?
Exactly. But then later in the afternoon, chill, more prone to redirect.
Isn't that kind of weird, though? Like, I think a lot of people would maybe go the other way. Like, you wake up, and maybe you got kind of a little bit of a capacity for people being dipshits. You're a little tired. You got a little but by the end of a grinding day, you come home, and they still haven't figured some shit out in a conversation, and you're like, all right, nuclear button.
Well, I take anger shits in the mornings. That's why I'm like,
you don't have to do that with every day, dude. Let me tell you something, guys. We are not sponsored by Tushy.
We aren't. Not
but
at
I will
all.
tell you this: if you don't
shits.
have a bidet, I don't understand you. I don't.
Yeah, you're filthy.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Filthy.
You. And I'm not like this. Isn't a shame thing. It's not a shame thing. This is just. I mean, if you've ever treated yourself to anything, you should treat yourself to the ultimate human defecation experience. And that's the Tushy Bidet.
You deserve it.
You deserve it.
If you're not using a Tushy Bidet, you are a filthy animal. You're a filthy animal. If you wipe your butt, I don't want to talk to you.
I mean, at least if it's not to get the water off.
I don't want to smell you. I don't want to smell your breath. I don't want to look at your face. I don't want to deal with you.
And also, you run the risk of your friends calling you mud pant.
Mud pant. Moment of clarity.
Was that the native hemp moment of clarity? Mud pant.
Filthy smearers. All right.
We should also have a sweet leaf callback.
What should that be?
And we'll make one.
We will?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
What's the Hoosier code for one of those babies? Dude, Dennison, I'm trying to work it. Yeah, only dab your butt. That's get the water off of your butt.
Yeah,
I just can't believe,
it.
What was I thinking?
What do you mean, just smearing it all the time?
What were we doing?
Oh, I've gone on record a bunch, bud.
I get it. Like the wipes thing?
I go, honey, if I get mud on my arm, because I did wet wipes for a while.
Totally. Can't flush them, though.
Flushable. There are flushable wipes. There are flushable wipes.
They market them as flushable wipes. You are destroying the plumbing with those.
No. Oh, you think your big old semi-truck turds are destroying the plumbing?
I haven't pooped solid in years.
Really?
No.
Really? I was.
Huh? Dude, you should get that checked out. Your gallbladder is walking.
Jesus. No. I've seen some shit, so.
Yeah. Okay.
I've seen some shit, man.
We have, man. Yeah, we all have.
I told you if I happened to go to that lady's house twice.
What?
Oh, buddy.
What are you? Okay.
When I worked at Mo.
Okay.
Mo.
You worked at Mo, which is a big.
I worked at Mo. Building I don't care. I worked at Mo. Hey, our moment of clarity. We forgot it up. We forgot that graphic. Worked at Mosby. I remodeled bathrooms. It wasn't a pretty job, but somebody had to do it. I was the grunt, worked my way up to,
It leads to a pretty job, though. Like,
nothing
like nothing like a really nice bathroom.
And I stripped it down. I got in there the first day, demoed
breaking out the subfloor,
everything. Yeah, if your house is built before the 1950s, fuck you. But after 72, after the lead paint, and if you got drywall, call me. I'll whip you up a bathroom in 3 days. I really will.
You will? Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Steve's open for business.
Yeah, you could do that easily in 3 days. I'm gonna need to borrow some tools now. I'll put that in the budget.
I got a whole box, three blocks away
First person's gonna
from
get dicked. I'm putting all my
your tool expenses on there.
Yeah, when this doesn't work out, I'm going back to building bathrooms. Hey, Steve's bathroom building. I'm gonna just use this as a platform.
Totally. I'm gonna do it with promotional products. So please, yeah.
Sure enough, I go to this house where they have a clog. We had done the bathroom before. They had a clog. Okay, this was an older couple. The guy was just kind of in his own zone. I don't want to be, rude to him, but he was just kind of in his own world. The wife kind of handled more of everything. They were just getting through life, man.
Sure.
But
just improving their station a little bit.
They are. They've cared about what their bathroom looked like. They were getting a sit-in tub too that you can open the door, which those are ridiculous. Mm-hmm. It takes forever to fill them up.
The walk-in tubs.
Yeah, and then once you got to let them drain before you get out.
Yeah, I guess you would, huh?
Yeah, so you're sitting there.
You don't want to necessarily just open that up.
Just your old balls shivering. So,
not to mention just a tremendous waste of water.
I feel for them. Oh God, I feel for people like that. Just the people.
Are you kidding me? 100%.
Yeah, my heart goes out to. It makes me realize how good I got it. I'm hopping out of time.
Yeah, you put your head into a spike. You felt so good.
So they call me up. They got a clog. I'm not a plumber. I'm not a plumber, okay? I just fixed the bathroom. I go there, and I think I'm going to be just something's wrong with the toilet. They told me it was clogged. I figured it was a wax ring issue or something. I didn't think it was fecal matter, sir. I get over there, and I can smell it when I walk into the house.
You can smell just pure poop. Sewage.
Pure poop. Unbelievable. And I can tell the lady's like, she kind of feels bad about it. I'm like, okay. I go
But
in
you're
there.
not a plumber, though.
Not a plumber. I think I'm either going to have to replace the toilet because the toilet, something's wrong. Sometimes the porcelain.
In the trap or
yeah,
something.
or the porcelain. But we check everything before we left. So I'm like, I don't know. We'll figure out what it is. Well, I figured out what it was. It was a softball-esque type turd in there, right?
In
the toilet.
Okay.
So that's why it's so
not flushing.
Not flushing. And I'm like, there's your problem.
So they called
Mosby
you because there was somebody a cannonball.
Yes, because an old
Civil War cannonball.
Yes. They called Mosby, and Mosby alerted me that the toilet wasn't working. So I went there thinking, the toilet's not working. Something's wrong with the toilet. That's kind of weird. Well, she starts to explain to me that, they're on some medications where their poops can get pretty big, right? She's explained this to me. Embarrassed as you can get.
Okay.
Yeah,
I understand.
So why
would they call a freaking bath? Well, it's so bad it won't flush. They want you to build them a new bathroom.
Now they want a toilet that flushes.
They want an industrial.
Strong. Yes.
They want an industrial.
Yes.
Toilet.
So now I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with this.
No. They clean their own toilet out.
I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this. Okay, bud?
I've never heard this story.
So I raced it from my memory. I go to Lowe's because this is at a Friday at noon, and I think I'm getting off early because I can hot swap a toilet like nobody's business at this point.
Sure.
Then I realize, I'm in a world of literal shit. I go to Lowe's and I buy a full hazmat suit. Full painter hazmat suit, a shield, gloves. I look like
Caddyshack when they're sweeping the pool.
100,000,000%. I got rubber bands around everything. That's on Mosby at that point. I will buy whatever. They're like, just fix it. That was the one good thing about working for a company like that. You're like, I spent $80 on equipment to cover myself in. They're like, good. At least we didn't have to do it. So I go there and I just wrap everything in trash bags, big industrial trash bags. The whole toilet. I took the tank off, cleared out the water somehow. You got these like little suckers that you can get the water out of everything. So now it's just this turd in this thing. I put it in the trash thing, or we usually had guys with trucks. I don't know. I may have put it in the back of my truck and had to drop it off somewhere. I'm just driving around with this turd in the toilet in my truck.
So you removed the whole toilet with everything in it?
Yes, I just took everything
You didn't
out.
have to handle it.
I went to Lowe's and got a Challenger 23.
Okay.
There's a toilet called It's called the Challenger, okay? Its claim to fame is it'll suck down 23 golf balls. That's it in one flush.
Okay.
You can put you can fill it with golf balls, bud.
And
pull the lever. Boom!
23.
It'll suck you down with it, man. It may be the Challenger 19. I think
whatever.
they have different models.
Okay.
They have different models.
Yeah, one does 19 golf balls, the other one does 23.
What a weird deal.
Yeah, $600 more for 23 golf balls.
So I install that one. Awesome. Cool. Oh, wait. Now I'm at Jen's family reunion the next day. We're at the park. We're at Lee Park because her family's a bunch of Hoosiers down to their core. We're at Lee Park.
Lee Park, baby.
That's where I had my field day, so I feel home there.
No doubt. Trim Sitch is looking good.
And her family is the best. You go to some things with family and you're like, oh, that's cool. Let's go hang out. Sometimes I'm like that with my family events at some parts. But with her family, it's always a good time. They're always having a good time. Ed's awesome. Her mom's great. Like they're always having a good time. I'm like, oh, cool. So we're having a good time. I get a call from Mosby on a Saturday.
You get time and a half?
Yeah. They said, hey, it's Mildred again. I'm like, no, that's over. and
You're
done
not
with.
a plumber.
The toilet's not working, and we have a 10-year warranty, and we want to keep these people happy. We would need a good Yelp review or whatever. They call me up. I call my plumber, the plumber who works with me. Hey, man, I think this might be a clog. No answer. Okay. And again, these people are like, please help. We have nowhere else to go to the bathroom. Please help.
I mean,
that's where I'm at.
noble work, man. It's noble
If it
work.
was anybody else, I'd be like, figure it out, man.
Yeah,
Figure it
sure.
out, man. These people, she's already got enough on her plate that she's dealing with her husband.
I mean, that's hope for humanity, right?
Yeah,
there,
no,
man.
I was like, I'll dig out shit for you guys. For real. Like at
Yeah,
that
is that
point.
what you need? Fine.
Yes. At this point, this is what I'm called to do, I guess.
Yeah.
So I tell Jen, I'm like, hey,
I'm just admiring your work.
I tell Jen, I say at the family reunion, like, hey, I gotta go help that family again with the poop. I gotta go help them with it. Oh, okay. Well, she tells, hey, Mom, Steve's gotta leave to go. Okay. Mom tells Ed, hey, Steve's leaving. So now as I'm walking in my car, the hours are going, hey, you gotta go deal with that shitty toilet again. Giving me a bunch of trouble.
I love
as I'm
it.
leaving, I'm like, yeah, I gotta go.
Word travels quickly around the hour camp.
So I head there, and I'm just, what could possibly be going on? Get there. The stink is double. It's a Tyson 1-2 combination when I get in the house. It's like, boom to the body, bah, uppercut. I'm like, oh my God. No. I installed the Challenger. I get in there and I can tell she's
You turned the water on. Everything was working.
Everything was working. I was throwing different things that I had in my truck.
What's happening to her?
Yeah, that's what in my heart of hearts, that's what I was worried about. So we'll get there, bud. We'll get there. So now I have to take this walk to the bathroom. I have to take this. I know where the bathroom's at. It's about 30 feet from the front door. And she's dying. I can tell she's like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. So part of me is like, it's fine. I don't really know how to handle.
Go!
Yeah, exactly. It's great. It's fine. I get to the bathroom, and Bud, the lid is like propped up.
Shut up.
Bud, there's a collegiate football in there. I'm not kidding. We had one called the Monster in high school that we left, and it was a nice log. You know what I mean? It was one of those logs like the size of this cup, maybe, like the size of this, maybe. But it was long, and we left it in the toilet until finally the teachers were like, "You're the sickest humans alive. Like, why hasn't no one cleaned this?" We had a sign on the at CBC where we just left it. We're like, "Here lives the log. Come, $5 a peek or whatever." And people would go, "Dude, did you see that? Come back to class. Who did that?" It was a mystery. I get in there.
It was a mystery.
I'm not kidding you. A long ways collegiate style football.
No.
I'm not quite an NFL football. It was enough to fit in the bowl,
but not
even close to
through.
going down. Imagine sticking a collegiate football.
It's just sitting on a kicking tee. It's sitting on a kicking tee.
No, not up and down. It's sideways in there.
Okay, it's sitting on a kicking tee for an onside kick.
Yeah, pretty much. No, they're kicking onside kicks where it's straight up now, and they're kicking the top of the ball.
Either way.
Old school onside kick. So I can't believe my eyes. I've never seen anything close. Sometimes when I get a long one, I'm like, whoa, cool. It's never. I got it tight. Okay. This one is. I had to have broken the person who did this.
Dude,
I don't
breaks
understand.
my heart. Thinking about that.
Don't let it break your heart.
No,
We're having
it breaks
fun
my
now.
heart,
We're having fun
man.
now. They're fine. They lived
I
a long
cry
life.
for their rectum.
They lived a long life. They're happy. Okay.
Right.
They're a
Fair
farm
enough.
now, bud.
Oh,
They're
okay. They're a nice farm.
Yeah, because they were like 90. This is a while
Okay.
This is like 7 or 8 years ago. They're probably still probably listening.
Vibrant. Yeah. Hey guys. I hope your butts are better.
I notice once I get a little closer and assess the situation, there's more on top of there's a different brand on top of the football. So they broke the cardinal rule. You don't take a dump on a clog. You don't dump on a clog. I mean, if it's clogged, you find somewhere else to dump. You're gonna add a dump to a clog. How dare you?
Why are they calling?
Dare you? You thought the first one was going to go down?
Builder.
You thought the first one was going to go down? How dare you poop on top
When
of
did
that
you, in relation to when you installed it, how long is
One
this
day.
call? No!
1 day.
This is after a camp.
This is after a cannonball.
What are you? I mean, I understand
She
that.
says
I
it
understand
says
that meds.
medication.
I understand
Yep,
that meds
that's
do
what
that.
she explained the
I
whole
get
thing.
that.
So
But like,
she's-
there still has to be like a great amount.
Here's the part. She's in denial that the fecal matter is big.
She's in denial.
That's how big everybody's is.
No, it's not unless they're both doing it. Or is she the one dumping?
I never found out.
100%.
She was
100%.
She was
She's not
alluding
wearing
to
that shame for her husband when you walk in the door. This gal was the one. She was the phantom pooper, and she was laying it off on the old man.
He's just
And he's just like, hey, it's his medication.
But she didn't even really say his. She's like the medication, kind of nodding her head in that direction. And I'm like, okay.
So she refuses to
mad.
accept. Yeah, I would be angry.
I'm not mad at them, though. I'm trying to explain to her that the matter, I keep calling it the matter. I don't know what else to call it. I go, well, you see,
that's very,
your
that is-
matter is bigger than most people's matter. And she's going, no, I don't think so.
You're referring
I'm trying
to
to
it
tell
as
her
matter, and you are politely telling her
Yes.
that she takes bigger
in her
dumps than
hallway.
any human in the world.
In the hallway of her house.
And
right
she
outside the bathroom.
refuses to accept this.
Yes. Meanwhile, I am texting and calling the plumber like my house is on fire and I need the fire department. Like, oh my God, dude. So
It's a plumbing emergency. At this point.
I'm having this conversation with her. That listen, lady, there is a problem with the size of the matter going down because if the Challenger doesn't get it, then I don't know what will. If the Challenger doesn't get it, I don't know if there's a toilet for you. Because the Challenger flushes like an industrial.
Yeah, no doubt. Like get a stick.
It goes.
Get a stick.
She's like, it's the tank. The tanks don't hold as
Get
much
a stick
water.
and break it out.
But I'll get to that. The tanks don't hold as much water as they used to. I'm like, that's true, but they flush with more pressure. So usually the less the water, it'll get stuck in those huge houses in Ladue.
Totally.
They were having problems because it wouldn't wash it all the way through.
Yeah.
It would get it out, but then it would stop in the middle. So all these people
Yeah.
in Ladue, their yards were starting to smell like doo-doo.
Boy, I hate it for them.
I know. I hate it for all the successful people who worked hard.
Yeah.
Sound like you. That's cool.
Yeah.
We switched.
That's awesome.
So she's trying to get me to believe it's this toilet. It's not the size. I'm like, oh, listen, I'm sorry. It's definitely the size. I don't know if there's anything you can do. I don't know where to go from here. I don't know how to. Did you try chopping it up? Like, did you try getting a spatula and chopping it up? I don't know. I go, do you have a hanger?
Wire hanger.
I get a wire hanger.
That's where my brain goes.
I get a wire hanger, and I'm going to just stand back, jam it. I start jamming it.
You start jamming it with a
I start jamming it with a wire. I realize it's too long. This is too sturdy. This turd is too sturdy.
Naturally.
I can't believe how sturdy it is. How did this squeeze its way out? I bend the hanger a little bit.
You got a hook on it now.
So now I'm trying to really get
that way
in there
you got
and
a little.
saw it.
That way you got a little bit of.
Buddy, nothing.
It's hard.
I can't.
No.
Put it,
No.
I'm scraping the outer
That's
layer
not.
at
That is
best.
not true.
It is 1,000,000% true. With
How does
a
that-
wire hanger,
You can't break this
can't
thing up.
break it up. I can't.
This is the most riveting
and I
morning
can't
talk.
get it to. I don't want to get close enough to where I have anything to do with this.
Certainly. That's understandable.
Okay.
Like, I mean, you've spent a lot of your time at this point with one person's incredibly large defecation.
Now I get a call. Plumber. Okay, he's a 55-year-old master plumber. Not
Seen
even
it
really
all.
supposed to be doing it.
Seen it all.
Totally. He's not even really. He's supposed to have a little apprentice with him that does all the work, and he goes, "Good job, okay." You know, that's why it's a good. It's
Good
not
gig.
a bad. Yeah, not a bad
Takes a
gig
long
after
time
a
to
while.
get there.
Sure, you got to deal with a lot of shit, obviously, but he's our only plumber. So he's like, "Okay, I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be there in a minute." Okay, I'm not too far away. I'll be there in a minute. I'm like, cool. I go sit out in my car, hanging out for a second, you know, expecting he's gonna come in. Go back inside. I'm like, hey, the plumber will be here any minute. You know that GIF of the Missouri Madman, the Ultimate Warrior, running?
Where he's running. That's what you're thinking.
That's what the plumber. No, he shows up like that. He comes in.
He comes running in
He's
like the ultimate
warrior. He's coming in hot. He's got like a chisel thing, okay? Because I explained the whole situation to him. He just gets
got
right
a turd
down in
chisel.
He just gets right down in it, man. Wrapping the bowl, his legs. He's down on his knees. 1,000,000,000,000%, dude. He starts jabbing away at it, man. This thing's almost like a putty. The masonry. I think it was a masonry tool. Like he's getting it with that,
like a corner.
Yes, and this is like
spade almost.
This is cement that has been almost cured. You know, you can kind of shave it. Yes. That's what he's doing to this thing.
Dude, I am
he's
hurting for
shaving
this
it off.
human. Hurting for them.
Unbelievable. I was like, unless it got hard after a time.
No, that doesn't happen.
Unbelievable.
That doesn't happen.
Unless it was like started out big and then it smashed. But the way it was shaped, it was like a football. It was like, had an end and an end.
God.
He's mashing it up, right? So now he flushes. It's filling up with water. Oh, shit. Okay. Tries to fucking mash it up. Now we got water because it's dry in there. It's dry in there.
Oh, there's no water in the bowl?
No, it's just turd at this point because it's kind of all.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
So the water's kind of not even visible.
It's not being able to fill up because it's got a stopper in it.
A giant
it's got
Egyptian pineal gland.
Cork.
Yes, dude.
Oh my God.
So he's mashing it up. Now it's a race between the water coming up. This brown, now the water's able to come up a little bit because he's chopped it up like a
So that means that there's been more in there.
So I am standing in the hallway in complete horror.
You think? I've seen you frozen in horror over stuff before too.
No, not that. He goes, hand me the plunger. Like, hey, scalpel. Hey, plunger. So I'm like, where's the plunger? I grab him his plunger, hand it to him. He takes a step back and just starts going. And when you do a plunger, you're like, ugh. Oh, no splash.
No, not a master.
No splash.
Not a master, bud.
He's in there just going, just like churning butter, bud. He's going to town. It's splashing everywhere, dude.
I could just see it like landing on the lips.
That happened to me one time.
I'm sure.
It got on my face. It got on my face, not on my lip, but I was like, oh my God, could you imagine? So then, guess what? Now there's just a river bank of mud on the side of this thing, but the water flushes through. He got it. In 4 minutes. He's like, listen up, kiddo. This is what you got to do if you want to deal with this. I'm like, I don't. I build bathrooms. I built this thing, so I used to get ridiculously
It's Saturday,
mad.
You're getting $95 an hour. I don't want $95 an hour to do this.
No. And at some people, 99% meticulously clean their bathroom before you get there to remodel it. They don't want to be an animal.
Sure.
One person did. They said, no, nope, I'm good. I'm good on that. I won't clean my bathroom for a month. And it pissed me off something fierce because you're there to demolish the bathroom, not deal with all their dried up pee-pee.
No doubt.
So that was one time, and then they never called back again. So I don't know if they figured out what was going on with their plumbing or just didn't have the courage to ever call us back.
Oh,
yeah, the couple
yeah.
who with the
dude.
football.
I mean, listen, that is a wildly like hilarious at the uncomfortability story, but like on a human level, like what are you eating, bud?
What is
like?
going,
I understand that meds
how
do it,
is
but what
that
are you
possible?
putting out? Because that 2 days in a row, and maybe you didn't hear from them because like this medicine essentially cleansed them, like just evacuated. And I say him because I'm doing her a favor.
Yeah, I
She's
know.
the pooper.
I just assumed
Putting
it was
it
him.
on
He's
the
a
guy.
dude.
Yeah, he's a guy.
Dude. But I mean, it was a baby-sized. You know, like
I mean,
it was.
bud,
it
like-
was. It wasn't a full college football. You know, but I mean,
I'm with you though. Like,
I mean,
it was a junior football.
big. Yes.
That's
Yes.
big.
It
dude.
was bigger than any one I had. It was like seeing great white sharks as the biggest ocean thing. You're like, great white sharks are huge. And then you see a blue whale or something. You're like, oh yeah, no, there's things that are much bigger than that out there. That thing was a lot bigger than everything else.
Yeah, giant
but
squids
that's
are
not
immense.
It's not even close, bud. Yeah, so that's why I quit. I
would
next
quit
week.
in a heartbeat.
It wasn't a bad deal though. Like I always had a heart for older people who had issues with pooping.
Guys, we're going to go to a commercial break, and on the other side, we are going to have fun and tell jokes.
We're gonna tell some more jokes.
We're going to tell jokes.
I got a game for Craig.
Steve always got a game
Well,
for
we'll play
me.
it back and forth. You guys. Can play
we got an interesting story about DMT we might get to.
So you say you're gonna do that on your psychedelic podcast.
Oh, is that what you want to do?
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, sure.
No, we'll talk
Yeah.
about that too. No, we can
we'll do it.
allude into it.
Oh,
And then
we'll
you
just tease it.
Yeah.
We'll tease it.
Tease
I wanna
you
hear
with
the
it.
full story.
Hey guys, before we go to
a
commercial,
psychedelic podcast?
before we go to commercial break, Craig and I would like to remind you to, take care of yourself. Take care of, how you're feeling. Take care of, the mind. Take care of the body. Take care of the soul. You know what I mean, man? Take a deep breath and let yourself know that you are good. You are worthy. You deserve good things. But guess what? You're also a giant piece of shit. Okay, so just pick one.
You really had a good thing going.
Roll with it, baby. Roll with it.
Do you take our insurance and are you cannabis friendly?
Yeah.
And they all said no. And then at that last phone call, that 8th phone call, I was like, do you know anybody that is? I'm desperate. I've called 7 other people. You're my 8th phone call.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm crying my eyes out. And this lady just felt bad for me and said, hold on, let me call you back in a few minutes. And they called me back and they said that they would take him, but under a certain amount of conditions. And the main condition was that if they felt that cannabis was not working for him, then they would take him from us and put him in and Child Protective Services, and then they would take the other 2 kids too.
Oh,
because they were both underage.
Then
and we would be charged with child endangerment.
So they'd go to federal prison.
Yeah, we would go to federal prison. So we said, bring it on.
Hey guys, it's me, Kippy the Crazy Koala Bear, and I'm here to tell you about James Carlton Insurance.
Kids, quiet down.
It's the best.
Kids, quiet down and listen to Kippy.
Grown-ups need insurance, and Uncle James can help.
Right on.
Grown-ups need insurance. He's got the best reviews on Yelp. Grown-ups need insurance if they want to protect their house.
Yes, sir.
Grown-ups need insurance if they want to properly bury a spouse.
That's a bit morbid.
Grown-ups need insurance if they drive a truck.
Okay.
Grown-ups need insurance just so they don't get...
Whoa, Kippy, you can't.
Well, I was just going to say
cannot.
get in trouble.
Okay, well, it
you
sounded
don't
like you
want
were
to
going
get in trouble.
like you were going to say something else. James Carlton, State Farm Insurance. You can find them online at carltoninsurance.net, or you can call them at 314-961-4800.
Native hemp inside of me. 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 I got 1,800 milligrams going real good down my throat. When I wake up in the morning and I need a pick-me-up, well, I grab my bottle of native hemp and I splash it on my tongue. Lap, lap, lap. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me.
Native hemp extract, available at HoosierSophisticate.com. Enter code HOSO, H-O-S-O, at checkout for an additional 30% off.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Great time.
Hey, man.
We're
Hey,
back.
man. You want to play a game?
Yeah, I do want to play a game.
Do you?
I do want to play a game. bud.
Okay, you want to do Mad Libs first?
Should I? Mad Libs was not successful.
Do it with me. I want to do it.
Okay,
It's funny.
I will do it. Here, let me
Just try
read it
one
to
more
you.
time. Okay, yeah, because it's funny. I can come up with office. Hold on. Pick up lines. Party animals. Here we go.
Party animals. Give me a plural noun, sir.
Wieners.
Okay.
Thank you.
Number.
69.
Naturally.
Thank you.
Noun.
Noun. Fart.
That's a. I guess. Okay. Yeah, it is multi tense. Adjective.
Sweaty.
Okay.
Thank you.
Person in room, male.
Craig.
Noun.
Toe. Yeah, I know.
Person in room, female.
Dr. Queefenstein. She's sitting at the table. She's sitting over there. Hey, what's up, Dr. Queefenstein? Hey, it's me. I'm British.
I'm British. Noun.
Noun. Queef. No, I'm joking.
It's also like fart. It goes
cock.
both ways. This is not the Monday night show.
Oh,
this
sorry.
is the Monday morning
I know.
show.
I was thinking of a chicken.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
A
That's
cock.
why I thought you'd get it. Get
A
away with
doodle do.
that. Yeah.
Give me another noun.
Fork.
Okay.
I know.
City.
Queeftown. See?
Noun.
Place. Lion.
Lion.
Lion. As we did the Dare Lion thing.
Adjective.
Smelly.
Person in room female.
Julia.
Verb.
Wank.
Okay. Verb ending in ing.
Fornicating. Fornicators.
Adjective.
Slimy.
How about a noun?
Cock tip. Penis wrinkle. Penis wrinkle.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, you can't say penis wrinkle on morning radio?
You can.
Thank you.
Yeah, there are no
Penis
rules
wrinkle.
that say you can't, bud.
Did you get the story? Yeah, it's hard to read. It's like see, Mad Libs.
This one turned out good.
Okay,
at least the first sentence. How many wieners can you put away in a night? More than 69? You might drink more than some of your friends, but you probably can't hold a fart to some of the members of the Sweaty Celebrities Club.
Okay.
There's Craig Sheen. Although he's a complete toe, he claims he's always winning. And we have to mention Dr. Queefenstein Lohan. She must have her own private cock in the Los Angeles County Fork.
That doesn't make it.
Queeftown. Queeftown Hilton likes to get behind the wheel of a lion once she's been drinking. Not a smelly idea. And we have to mention good old Julia Spears. She tends to wank a little too much when she's out fornicating a good time. The lesson is, if you're going to get slimy, do it in the privacy of your own penis wrinkle.
If you're going to get slimy,
do it in the privacy of your own... I'm making a shirt. If you're going to get slimy, do it in the privacy of your own penis wrinkle, man. Come on. Have some
respect.
Decorum. Have some decorum.
Okay. And the other game we wanted to play. Oh, tell them where they can find us online.
Well, I'll tell you what. If they want to just listen in the background, they're probably going to want to go to Periscope. It's probably the best option to be watching this, be able to put it on in the background, still have use of your phone. You still want to search around Facebook or YouTube or whatever. That'll play in the background on Periscope. So
that's the best way to do it.
You could also find us on YouTube at Mycelial Media, Facebook, Twitch. I'm into Twitch. I need to. I think the picture's a little better on Twitch. The feed is faster in Twitch. Remember when we would do a little trivia, buddy? It comes through. At least the chat comes through. Faster.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Twitch is awesome.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I am.
Adults only.
Adults only. What?
Are you sure you can handle it?
Okay. Now, remind me here. Does it make more sense for me to be on that side so that they can see what's on your, and I can't see the screen? They'll be able to see what's on your phone, probably.
Yeah, should I do it on this side?
I think so.
So, yeah, you need a microphone.
All right. I don't need to be standing. You guys can hear me, so we're good.
Swipe up to play without instant replay.
Are they going to be able to see it on here?
Forehead. And I'm trying to guess them.
No. Oh, I should be over there.
If I'm going to put them, but then they can see. No, this is right.
No, because I can see it.
I know.
No, but
do me.
Okay. All right, here we go. Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson.
Wedding Crashers.
Yes. They redid it. It had James Marsden in it, animated. Easter
Sunday.
No.
Picnic.
No.
Easter turkey.
Past that. Yo, Adrian.
Rocky.
Yep. He's a barber, and
the barber of Blarney Stone.
No, not the barber, Johnny. That
the
played
barber
him.
of Babbage Straight.
Come on, it's a play. It's a big play.
The big barber of the Bowery Room.
God dang it. This is
Baba Bleecker Street.
Zombie movie where they actually act like zombies. Nobody's ever done that before.
Oh,
English guys.
Zombieland.
No, English guys.
I know what you're talking about. Day of the Dead, Dawn, Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead. Tim Allen.
Oh, bud. What'd you get?
That was bad.
What'd I get?
See, it doesn't make sense for the person to be on this side. Can I see it? All right. Here we go. You got 3? That's garbage.
Yeah, you're garbage at giving.
That was
hits.
garbage, bud.
There.
All right, here we go.
It's a movie with like a little monster. He's like, it's a Hawaiian. It's Hawaii.
Oh, Lilo and Stitch.
Got it. Now this is where you have a catch with your dad at the end in
Field
front of
of
the.
Dreams.
Yep. This is white face, and they're dressed up.
Amadeus?
No. From the Asian world.
Russell?
No, go through Memoirs of a Geisha. This is where he climbs through a pile of shit just to come out
Shawshank
smelling.
Redemption.
Yep. This is pass. I don't know what that. This is where they pass the puck like an egg and Emilio Estevez.
Mighty Ducks.
Yes. No, other way.
Oh,
God
okay.
damn it.
I'll count one more.
Don't know what that is. This is the where the damn you dirty apes.
Planet of the Apes.
I said apes. Up. I don't know this one. I don't know this one. This is where Oren Ishii.
Oh, Kill Bill. Jesus, man. Sorry, I got excited. Add 1 to that because I went up.
How many we get?
I think you did pretty good. 5 maybe? No, 5.
5. Let's do it one more time.
Not great, dude. Are people here for this?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm having fun.
I'm having a blast.
I'm
having a good time.
Go, man.
All right, bud. Movies
the
again?
record is 10.
Movies again?
We can do something different.
No, that's all right. No, let's do
it.
movies.
Okay. Home Alone.
Yep. I like to eat her liver with some fava beans.
Hannibal Lecter.
Well, yeah, but what
Silence
was the
of
movie he was
Lambs.
in? Yes. I'm gonna kill a bear with my bare hands. I'm a handsome devil.
Deliverance. No. Reverend.
You're so there. You're not.
Reverend.
No.
No, I know.
Bud. You're there, but we're
Reverend.
burning.
The Reverend?
No.
Reverend.
No, I can't tell you. Go on.
Reverend. What is it?
Go back.
What was it?
Revenant.
That's what I
I
said.
didn't say it once.
I said Revenant.
This is Egyptian. They just uncovered one. You didn't.
Tutankhamun. Mummy.
Yes,
The mummy. The
yes.
mummy. Come on, don't let the noise get to you.
BDSM.
Okay.
Book.
50 Shades of Grey.
It was 50 Shades of Freed. I didn't even know there was another installment.
Dude, I said the Revenant.
You didn't. You
What
said
did I
the
say?
Reverend 30 times.
Revenant.
The Reverend is what you said.
No, I
yes,
didn't.
We'll go back.
Reverend?
You said Reverend.
Oh, yeah, I did.
It's Revenant. All right. Damn it.
Is that a word?
They're here for this.
I
this
couldn't
is
get
for the
it.
marbles, bud. We're getting 10.
Okay, I can do 10.
We burned 12 seconds on that one. So if I'm digging in, just
How
say,
many we
hey,
get? How
we're
many we
moving
get?
on. We got 3.
I'm going to snap, and that means go up.
Okay, here we
I'm
go.
going to snap.
I'm with you, brother.
All right. Place that thing on your sweaty forehead, man. 3, 2, 1. This is where he's on the boat with the tiger and the
Life
orangutan.
of Pi.
Dang. This is
Titanic?
where he's on top of a building and he's using a violin.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Yes. Don't know what this is. Don't know. This is George Young.
Blow.
Yes. This is where Mowgli.
Jungle Book.
Yes. This is Secret of the Ooze was the second version.
Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes. This is Expecto Patronus.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yes. This is where she shows her vagina.
Basic Instinct.
Sorry, yes,
I got
it.
it.
It's at the same time. Jim Carrey, and where he's dark humor with Matthew Broderick. Where he said,
Cable Guy?
Yes, I wanted to say it so bad. Plymouth Rock didn't land on us. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
MIB.
No, Malcolm X.
Okay, we'll take one away.
Did Malcolm X say that?
I thought you were quoting Men in Black. You were talking like Will Smith. I just took a stab. Oh, I got 8 because we had to take one away. Not bad, bud. Not bad, bud. We knocking this thing over, getting all excited. All right, hey, listen. That was a blast. You're. That's a better combo. If we're ever playing this game on teams,
yeah,
you got to give them. I got to
them.
guess them.
Give them and take, baby.
It's a good little give and take, buddy.
That was good.
That
I
was
think
fun.
10 is the record. We used to play that at the house with Jen and
With
Kristen.
animals and stuff like that, it seems to be a little easier.
With animals?
Yeah.
The child's version?
Yeah,
It
I was
growls.
playing with my children, Steve.
Oh. Sorry. He did not say it. You know what? Stay out of it. Stay right out of here.
Y'all are a whole mess.
I'm here for it. Oh, the games are going good. Games are going good. Games are going good.
What is the a little forward? Hey, my wife just said we are a whole miss. A whole mess? A whole miss. Ole Miss.
Ole
man.
Miss?
The old run. I just want to say hi to my wife.
Say what's up to her. Do a close up. Give her a little.
Baby, I really appreciate you and your support. I want to take you on this little cosmic ride here.
Yeah.
It's a lovely morning, 9:25. This is about when I'm used to getting up and saying hello to the world, bringing you a nice little cup of coffee. And I'm sorry that I can't be there today because I'm too busy bringing fire flame jokes because we're telling jokes today. We're telling jokes. I love you, babe.
Hey, Jenny. Hey, Jenny.
Hey, Jenny.
That's a sexy talk. Man, when I saw you laying there this morning, as I was getting up to go to work, and you were laying there on your stomach, and I saw that curve of your ass crack.
You actually, I thought you.
You never seen the soap suds going down the crack of a man's ass.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, yes, dude.
Nice.
Great.
Yeah,
Good
nice.
job. Not many people know that one. Yep. We should do that every morning.
What's
Say what's up to our gals, like at a personal level, like we just did.
Yeah,
Everybody
dude.
else turn off. We tell
Yeah,
our gals
everybody
just how much
leave.
we love and respect you.
I'm gonna need
rub that
all of you
naked body
to
down.
get the hell out of here while I have some
Yeah.
words with my wife.
Yeah, dude, you want me to leave? Or actually, I'd like to have you watch me have words with my wife, if you know what.
Don't mind if I do, buddy.
Stand in the doorway over
Don't
there.
mind if I
just
do.
like,
You know, one thing that I never really.
standing in the doorway, your silhouette. Greg,
If you,
is that you? I'm just having words with my wife.
if you could, potentially cuck any sitcom family situation, like, which couple are
Who
you?
am I watching?
Yeah, which
or
couple
who
are
am
you
I
watching?
the bull?
Both.
Simpsons on the bull.
Marge could get it.
Oh, Marge could get it.
Yeah.
Plus,
Simpsons, you're the bull, huh?
no, I don't know. I just said that because
I don't know, man. Like I'm a little more concerned about Homer's mental state. Like I got a feeling like
No,
it seems
he's
like a
fine.
good. No, it seems like
He's
a
a
good
pervert.
idea for a second. It
He's
does.
a fucking
But I could
pervert.
also see him just being the kind of guy that snaps. And while you're like
Really?
mid-stroke, cracks you in the head with
The
a
guy-
lead pipe,
The guy who chokes his
kid on a whim. Yeah, that's not the guy I'm bulling.
King of Queens.
Not a bad play.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's not a bad play.
Kevin
Kevin James, Leah Remini, not
He'd
bad.
be cracking jokes.
Yeah, he'd probably be entertaining
Yeah.
and really probably just there and supportive in the whole experience.
If I'm going to watch two people, bud.
Oh, yeah. Who you got? Alan Thicke and you got Growing Pains?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I got I had it. Oh, Uncle Jesse.
Oh, and Aunt Becky.
Aunt Becky.
Yeah.
Just straight that dude does work.
No, I don't see it.
Yeah, and Aunt Becky.
You have such
rowdy.
a Greek bias. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
You think John Stamos is hurting it?
I think it's a passionate lovemaking session.
You think so?
I do. If you can sing, if every word I said could make you laugh, I'd talk forever.
Forever.
Ooh. If every word I said could make you cry, I'd never talk again. Ooh. Forever. Forever.
So that's who you're watching or you're bulling? That's more my idea.
I'm so happy loving you. I had to get to that part.
It was a good it was a good part. A little black and white video.
Come on, dude.
Windswept hair.
And you don't think that dude is making love?
He is. He's making love.
He's making love, dude.
He's making. So you're trying to be witness to love. That's what you're doing.
I think the most. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. But you're bowling just a total.
I'm bowling.
Peg
Bundy.
That's not a bad play because Al is
care.
just obstinate and just apathetic.
Yeah.
You know, and Peggy is bad to the bone.
Peggy's bad to the bone.
Peggy has gotten, dude. Katie Seagal at age. I mean, we're not gonna get too. She's a beautiful.
This is our
woman.
sex.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And we talk about drugs all the time. So, like, why not just make this one a little sexy?
Yeah.
That was a good play though on King of Queens too, because Leah Remini kind of does it for me a little bit.
Ever since Stacey Carosi blasted,
No doubt.
Scene, even though I was not a huge Stacey.
No, because
Carosi.
she was not Kelly Kapowski.
I was more into Tori. If we were going to go second,
Tori was cool.
To Kelly Kapowski,
Like kind of leather jacket, big hair.
Kind of a leather jacket.
Kind of a leather jacket.
I just
big
imagine
hair
me just kind of
situation.
holding on to her on her motorcycle.
How about man, okay.
The cousin from
I'm
New
trying to
York
think,
who came and got with Lisa Turtle. It was Jesse's cousin. He was like, "Hey, yo, I got slick back hair," and he was like doing something.
This is our new congressman right there. Yeah.
Hey, yo, man. What you doing? I'll be
doing?
Chris Christie.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It's not good.
Maybe Chris Christie with Merman.
A merman version of Chris Christie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, look.
Okay. Is that what that was?
It was the
call back.
It was the moment of clarity.
Is that what that was?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Steve.
Sure.
Bowling?
Bowling?
Who am I bowling?
Bowling.
Who am I bowling?
I figure you'd go with someone like the mom on Family Ties.
I'm maybe bowling Kitty Foreman.
Oh no, dude.
Nah, maybe I'm
No.
proving a point.
No.
I'm proving a point to Red.
No.
I'm doing it for Eric.
No, jackass. You don't want that in the room. You do not want that energy in the room.
Bad energy.
You want someone to cheer you on.
Okay, fine. All right, fine. Let's go next door.
No,
let's go next door. Bob Pizziotti
is
is bringing snacks.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
you got
you're
Midge.
Right.
Midge is a good play. They're swingers. They're keys in the bowl.
Yes.
Swingers.
That's a
good play.
That's the
Midge
play.
Pinciotti's who I'm bowling. Who am I watching?
I'm trying to think of who are the
No, you had a good play. That's
the
not
hot
a bad
ones
play.
are. I mean,
you know what? Probably for real.
who the hotties?
I mean, Step by Step's not bad. You got Patrick Duffy and Suzanne Summers.
Yeah,
that's a good watch. That's a good watch.
And I'd love to watch Cosby lay it down with other.
Sheesh.
Is it too soon? Too soon for
Steve, I pulled up kind of an old favorite memory from a show of yesteryear.
Why?
Just because I wanted to relive some moments of our show and some of the things that I found really fun. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. But it's very close. The end is impending, and you should make peace with that.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
You good with that?
I'm fine. Whatever.
Right on. Yeah, no, I mean, I asked that question.
What
every
else
day.
can I do?
I ask the question every day. Hey, listen, if it's all over today, you gonna be all right with it?
You ask that. You ask yourself that question every day.
Yeah, every day. You gonna be all right with it? Sure.
You really do.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I do.
Not. He does.
I do.
Not.
I ponder.
When did you do it today?
Well, I'll
Just
do it
now?
tonight when I look under the stars with my pipe. I do it every night on my deck.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, for real.
What else do you do out there?
I just typically stare in the sky until I get lost for a few minutes. Smoke a pipe.
That is so deep.
It's not deep. It's just a thing I do.
I got a pipe, and I look at the sky.
I have a pipe.
I got a pipe. I look at
And
the sky.
I look at the sky.
God, that's cool.
It's pretty fucking
That
cool,
is
man.
cool. That is actually, I'm gonna start doing that.
You should do it.
I'll get a pipe.
Listen, like all of these things that were like old traditions, like guys didn't do it because they were complete dickheads. Like they had a few things figured out, right?
I know you can't throw everything out.
You can't throw it
everything.
out. Like these guys were just kind
They
of
had some things figured
evolving.
out.
They were a stage in evolution, right? Like they're
Yeah.
figuring things out. We don't have to relearn every lesson. We don't have not everything that we do is a better idea.
I know you come into
Some
the
things that
game-
are tried and true for a reason. Other things are just fads, babe.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean you can't help.
No, it doesn't mean that at all, actually. One of my favorite characters, and we should call him in now that we have this nice little set out in the woods.
But he's in though. He's
gone. In the woods.
He's back.
Yeah, he's back there somewhere. But he's a good friend of ours. And, I mean, it might have been almost a year ago that he came, visited us in St. Louis in the old studio, and he sang us a little tune.
It brought a tear to my eye.
He had visited us in the Palatial 920 studios when we were still over at 920.
Yeah.
And he had written a poem that is just, I mean, an 8-minute journey into the land of bipedal ape men. You know, he is a Squatch expert. And when he came back the second time, he had written his entire life story into just a catchy little tune, bud. And I just feel like it'd be a pretty good, fun time.
Throwback Tuesday.
To just throw. Okay, we'll do it on Thursday. We'll throw back on Thursdays too.
I don't do what people tell me to do.
No, we do it on Tuesdays. It's Throwback Tuesday. Throw it back.
Throw it back now.
Throw it back now to Tuesday. A couple times ago.
This is exactly what you're talking about. I'm trying to send Bigfoot a message to let him know why I need to meet him. My fans all call me Bigfoot Willie Jr. 'Cause Bigfoot Willie Sr. is my paw. Mama's name, it ain't the same. Her name is Shirley. And she's in prison due to a run-in with the law. You see me, my ma and pa, we was in business. The business of tracking a Bigfoot down. The feds, they say our business wasn't honest. So they cuffed my mama and dragged her butt downtown. Bigfoot, I know you're out there, can you hear me? Without her, our family ain't the same. It's me, your old pal, Bigfoot Willie Jr. I won't hurt you, but I gotta clear her name. It was shortly after that my pa went loony, 'cause he'd seen a biped ape man in the woods. There's nobody left in town that would believe him. So I promised I'd find Bigfoot if I could. So each night after last light I get to walking, casting plaster molds of the freshest Sasquatch prints. Through the Klamath Mountains I'll be stalking, also I can prove my mama's innocent. Bigfoot, I know you're out there, can you hear me? Meet me in the moonlight silver gleam. It's me, your old pal, Bigfoot Willie Jr. Please don't go inside, squash all my dreams.
That was tremendous. Tremendous stuff. I've been on the tremendous train for a minute.
Why not?
Absolutely tremendous.
Why not, man? Why not? Bigfoot Willie Jr.
Toss back Tuesday. There you go, Brian Kessler.
Tossing Salad Tuesday.
Oh, miss. Great call on Eleanor and Cheaty. That's who she's. Wait, are you bowling there, babe? Or you're watching?
Eleanor and Cheaty.
Oh, good place, man. You're way behind.
Yeah.
You're way behind, bud.
You're way behind. Sorry, bud. What about like any Game of Thrones people?
100%. Is that bowling or you want to take this?
Oh, you just go anywhere.
Bowling or fucking Game of Thrones edition?
Yeah.
Is that where we're living? I mean, the easy play
is down south. That's where I'm just gonna stay.
The easy play is you cuck the new king that's with the Martell girl. The
You're
little
gonna do
boy
that
king.
to
Sorry, kid.
Porter.
Get out of here. Go jump out of a window.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
no.
No, that's horrible. No,
No,
the ones
it's
I'm
fine.
playing with, and like it's not even a bull sitch. I'm just saying
love
everybody jump in the plane. But yeah, I'm going down south. Oberyn,
Yeah, dude.
you know,
I want to watch how
Oberyn
that
and his
dude
gal. Oh, no
has
doubt.
sex
It's
with
just
a
gonna
woman
be
and a dude.
and in everything. Just throw it in. Hedonism, bud. I'm here for it.
Sex with the wind.
Yeah.
Mucho
amor.
I want to watch that dude and his little.
It has never been proven. That has never been proven. How dare you? How dare
Can
you
make assumptions like that?
What are
mucho
amor? That was a great documentary. I really loved it. I loved it.
Best of
I
all
loved it. I
time.
had no idea how much I was gonna. And I mean, if Joey Diaz says I'm probably gonna like it. He's a goofball, but he makes me laugh all
He's
the
the
time.
best, man.
But that's what's so crazy, is in a world with this many people, with 8 billion people, like there can be a figure like that, and like there can be a figure like that in a world of billions of people. Every Spanish-speaking country, world, the entire Spanish-speaking population knows this guy as a household name, and I'm pretty ignorant to it. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty ignorant to it. That's exactly what I'm getting at.
That's the point.
That's the point of the story. This guy is the biggest star. He's the person that made really probably made horoscopes famous. Like they certainly already.
No, that was
existed.
Madame Cleo.
She was a part of his Psychic Friends network, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And the
WM are his initials.
Okay.
You'll remember it.
Mucho amor. Walter Mercado.
I knew he would. I knew he'd get it. I knew he'd get it. I knew he'd see. Greg, see you later, bud. Well, Greg's gone for that. What do you guys think about that, new Craig? I think it was great, Steve. I love you.
Game of Thrones.
Okay, topical.
Game of Thrones. What do they
Really
do? What do
on
they
the-
do to me here?
Really on the.
I'm on the pulse of America, man.
You're on the coin shortage.
Coin shortage and fucking the final season of Game of Thrones was a slap in the god dang face.
I'm not over it.
I'm not over it. Anyway,
Circe. I want to.
Oh man, I know.
What is this? Hey, it's 9:30. Come get horny with Stephen Craig. What is this?
Seriously, but seriously with who though? Her brother?
Seriously?
Her brother?
Yeah,
no,
I
I'm
wanted
not
to
saying
watch.
seriously. I'm saying seriously.
Circe.
You watching the
Seriously.
brother or are you watching the pirate?
I don't like either one of them.
Or are you watching the king? You watching King Robert put
I'm
it
gonna
down?
watch the. Oh yeah, that filthy pig. We'd
killed
have
by-
a good time.
he was killed by a boar.
Yeah. We'd have a good time.
Okay.
Wouldn't you like to see the Iron Fist go to work though?
I think I'd like to be witness.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna walk this way. Am I walking?
Later,
in
man.
the woods?
I would.
later, dude.
See you, man. I don't know. I think I would probably want.
Who are you gonna bang?
Well, I already said where I was living. Like I'm trying to be with the Martells, Oberyn and the Sand
you
Snakes.
said
Got
it.
that. But who I'm trying to watch just for sheer curiosity.
Joffrey.
Oh, God, no. What? No, I was thinking whenever who was the Weasley guy that ran the
Ew.
No, hang on.
The Hand?
No, well, he was the Hand at one point, yeah, but he ran the whorehouse.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Thaddeus.
Littlefinger. I would just for sheer curiosity, who I'm trying to watch was him and the crazy broad in the Aaron Tower that breastfeed her.
God, no.
Yes, no. I'm trying to see what's happening there.
No.
She's insane.
She's
She's an insatiable
air
like animal. I want to watch this.
I don't like that type of stuff.
Her or the wildling gal.
Don't scare me.
Her or the wildling gal, but one or the other.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
But
not Rose. Not
don't
her.
scare
not
me
her.
during
I'm talking
sex.
about the wildling gal that came. That was like escorting.
who's like, let me show you my chode.
I'm watching one of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a full bush stitch, and I'm into it.
I'm way into it.
Way into it.
Especially, we got Bigfoot Willie Jr. on here. We're talking squatchy.
Who's talking squatchy?
I don't mind getting a little squatchy.
Yeah, no. Both of those would be a good time. But yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know. I like to
witness love.
Exactly.
I get it.
I do.
Like a Ramsey Bolton and the gal that he shot with the crossbow. You're trying to really get.
Yes. I want to see someone. I just like to watch people jerk off.
That's not a bad play. Varys, like who is a eunuch.
Yeah. How do
he just doesn't? But you could just watch him kind of get mad at it.
Wait, what? Isn't it bear? Is it a bear down there?
I think it's a. Well, do they take the whole thing,
yeah,
or
I
just
think.
the?
Remember in the movie Your Highness?
Vaguely, I love Danny
you
McBride.
got
I
that.
maybe need to revisit that one.
That's where Triangle Face is from.
Is that original?
That's where Triangle
Why did
Face. Oh no! But don't scare me during sex. You know, like don't make that face during sex. I don't want to be scared during sex, and I feel like the Aaron chick would. How long are you gonna do Triangle Face, man? You're gonna do it all day for it because it scares me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, and I'm scared of it.
Oberyn and the Sand Snake. My wife's on board.
She is.
Yeah, she's also
I
on
bet.
board with Jamie Lannister.
Obviously.
This is 100% more explicit than the night.
Oh,
Don't
what?
scare me during sex. They are having a laugh at you, sir.
Why?
They don't scare me having sex.
I don't like to
during sex.
To have
you don't like
the whole-
horror sex?
Ah!
Why not?
Like, I don't.
How about the gal from what was the Heartbreak Kid?
Oh God,
she's a maniac.
Oh, she's funny.
Would you be in for that?
Alan Ackerman?
I guess. Is that her name?
No, it'd be tough.
It'd be real hard.
It'd be tough.
Real
It'd be
tough.
Tough go. But I just
Tough go.
you know, I just appreciate women for what they are. And not
Sure, yeah,
sexual
I'm not
objects.
a chauvinist. I was also appreciating men for the sexual objects.
Yeah,
there,
no,
too,
no,
so like
no,
that,
no. Yeah, I'll sexually objectify
everybody. I am an equal opportunity sexual objectifier, no doubt.
I'll do it.
Aubrey can get it
for sure.
Aubrey can get it.
Listen, if it was those days, I'm gonna knock this thing over.
Ooh, babe, okay, I'm with you. I'm with you on Elvira. It's the month of Halloween. Anybody she chooses. Elvira, I'm there for it. Probably first.
What about
crush.
dressing up in the bedroom as different characters? You into that? Not like a wig that makes you look like Elvira or something. Not makes you.
I think wigs make sense, but you know, it's not. I mean, of all the
you could dress up like Bradley Cooper.
Of all the kinks that I explore, like costuming is not really
Not like a French maid or anything like that.
I'm into it, but it's not. It's
French maid. It's cool. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You into sexy lingerie?
Sure.
What about this?
For those listening at home, Steve just exposed himself to me. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's fine. I'm into.
Never had time for dressing up.
Yeah, I get it.
Time.
Like my thing is like I appreciate that stuff like in pictures and in like when there's distance between you
When
and
you're
your
trying
partner.
to have yourself a little wank.
Yeah, you get it. Oh, dude, I would be way into that. I'm way more into that than I would be like
having a wank.
No, the way that British gals talk dirty is a major kink for me, and I don't know where that comes from, but something about them calling the jizz spunk is the hottest thing that's ever
No,
been.
it's not.
100%. Have you ever heard a hot British gal talk? Dude, it is like everything that they say.
Please use it
is
in
ridiculous.
sentence.
I am not going to do that for you. You will
It's
not.
spunk.
Huh?
It's not
It's
a bad
just the way
word.
that they say it, man. I can't. Do
Hey,
it,
would you like to put a little spunk on me, tits?
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Sexy.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, no, I like an accent. Do you get all up in the ear and go, "Ooh, mama"?
Probably.
Hola, papi. Probably.
Sometimes, yeah.
Probably.
I'm speaking all kinds of languages, bud. Yeah, I probably do.
You're like, that's Klingon. Worf or whatever.
Through
Worf.
Look, I'm dead ass serious. She's talking about the.
He's dead. No, he's not.
Dude, the British accent, dirty talk is definitely a kink. I don't know where it came from. It's just there.
Hello, love.
I'm into it. Yeah, actually, the more Cockney, the better. I think.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. I don't want it to be like a lady.
That's the thing about the island. All the chicks are way dirtier than the dudes. They're always talking about
that's
wieners
that
and being
men,
horny.
Dude, that's what Big Mouth did. I mean, I don't want to get off into a whole other thing. We got a whole show tomorrow to do.
Correction again.
I do. Sorry.
Was my Cockney
But that's what it
accent, you
did, like,
pig?
Imagine having the knowledge as a young pubescent boy that girls were the same animal that you were.
They
it's a
weren't.
good thing that like there is this
Oh, the girls are wilding out on the island.
Wilding on the island.
Oh, I mean, they make so many penis innuendos. They make so many. They talk about sex.
What?
A lot on there.
No.
Yes, and the guys don't really. They don't. One of them, they asked if they had a wank, and the one dude was like, "Yeah, first day I got here, first day I got out to the woods,
4 minutes
yeah,
in,
yeah." And they're like, "Jesus,
I spread
Christ."
my seed, pal.
Yeah, and the dude's like, "I took a poop over there," and he's like, "I know, I mixed them up and ate it." It's survival, man. Thank you. I'll see everybody later.
I have my headphones in because this show is for grown-ups. Yeah, that's what we tell people from the beginning. There's no sense in listening to this at your cubicle unless you have some kind of speakers plugged into your head.
Do we tone it down at all?
Yeah, probably. I don't care.
Do we tone it down from the
Do or don't.
mixing bodily
Listen or
fluids?
don't. Listen or don't. We're doing what we do.
Yeah, we'll clean it up. We're gonna clean it up.
I don't care.
Yeah, I am. I
You wanna
make a
clean it up?
promise. Something bad will happen to me every time I say a dirty word from here on out. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's see who. Okay. Here's the first challenge. First person to cuss.
I can't get the coffee out of this thing.
First person to cuss on this show. It's so thick you can't get it out.
No, it's just the way the stupid lid was designed. It's
weird.
Concave.
Whoever says the first cursey word on here, on this show, in the mornings.
Today or just going forward?
Going forward.
I win.
What do you mean?
I will win this.
You think I'm going to say the first cursey word?
Yes.
You're insane.
100%.
You are in.
There you have it. You guys just heard us cuss for the last time.
You will never hear us. Listen, Asazej Snave. Okay? You will not stop watching if we tone it down. No, do not tone it down. Oh, okay. All right, but we're going to. Because the challenge is on, pal.
Yeah.
You will absolutely curse before I do.
Fuck you. Oh man,
Nailed it!
Damn it. No. All right, let's see if we can. We'll still talk about potty stuff.
No doubt.
What is the line? What is the line we draw there?
You don't have to cuss to talk about snatch. That's a fair line.
Snatch is not FCC. You couldn't say snatch.
100,000,000% you could.
You okay?
100 million. There's probably a lot more to ring, but you can totally say snatch.
Are you kidding?
You can say dick.
So?
You couldn't say snatch, like snatch doesn't exist as a word.
You can't say, "Oh, I'm gonna get some snatch, man."
I'll bet you can.
Check it.
I'm going to.
Okay.
It is sexually charged. It's sexually charged.
And
it's intent.
The FCC will get you on whether the people were offended or not. Because even if you cuss on the radio, someone has to call that in on you.
Yeah.
From my understanding, at what they told me at the first radio station, because I cussed on air one time, and they said that's no joke. They can charge you $25,000.
Wasn't that a little prank that Seth and I played on you?
Oh no, you guys said I was suspended from the station. I was like, forget it. You guys are gonna quit the show too, right?
Yeah. You guys were like, no, man, we're gonna just keep on going.
I was so mad.
My mom used to say she was going to snatch me bald-headed.
I know,
so
but we can't say
snatch.
I'm going to get all this fire snatched tonight. Num.
I probably could.
And I'm talking.
And then if I showed a picture right afterwards of like a delicious meal that had snatch underneath it and projected that as if that's what I was talking about.
What
but
is
really,
that?
everybody knew that I was talking about it because we are not on terrestrial. Well, I mean, maybe we're on terrestrial radio somewhere.
Yeah, we have no limits.
No limits.
We're different than everybody else.
We go,
What?
Nah. We have no limits.
Nah. That was my jam, dude. How does that?
Make them say, oh.
Yeah, I'm talking about pee.
Buddy, we did it.
Is it that time yet?
We did it, bud.
Guys, take a picture. Should we get like real close up on the camera and let them get some screenshots of the show? They always like that stuff. We could go up there too. Or we could do this. I'm mad.
Why are we looking at it like that? It's kind of a weird technique, bro. Guys, we don't know what we're doing, but we're having a lot of fun doing it.
Oh, I know exactly what we're doing. This is just a lot of work. This first week, kind of a skeleton crew. Got kind of a skeleton crew.
Skeleton crew is right.
So we're putting this together, and we're gonna get better. We're gonna grow. We're gonna figure this thing out. I'm gonna follow.
I'll tell you
dreams.
what I would like. Here's what I would like, bud. I would like people to send some emails in.
Yeah, tell them about that.
Twain, TWAIN at mycelial MyCelial.media.
Yeah.
Just what are you thinking about? What's going on today?
I don't care about it.
You care what they think about, don't you? I want them to call 314-301-WAKE. Leave a voicemail for us. I want people to feel like they are a part of this show and spend their mornings
be as happy about spending their mornings with us as we are about spending our mornings with them. This is a collective thing that we're doing here. And we love that you're along for the ride. And so we want to make sure that you feel comfortable contributing to it, however you might want to contribute to it.
Don't write us any shitty emails.
Don't paint us any shitty pictures.
Don't do any shitty things to each other.
Because you kind of embarrass us when you say that something is good, but really it's not at all. You really embarrass us when we talk you up in front of our real friends. So make sure do not embarrass us with some underappreciatedness. I have no idea what a word is there, so I'm searching. I was really feeling it.
What'd you learn today? Learned about how to be a straight male, right, guys?
That likes boobies.
We did it for you. The end.
Goodbye, everybody.